Are we live? Question mark.
Yep, we are live. Audio is just now given to them.
Awesome. Hey, Noah, say the gamer word.
That's how we start off every single one of these.
I know it's my favorite part,
It's our
and then
calling card.
panic, sheer panic down your spine each time.
One of these
Because
days it's gonna
with
slip.
One of
Noah,
the
it's
no, okay.
genuinely a gamble.
Here's the thing. I know for a fact that for the most part, Noah's not going to do that because he very rarely says it unless he's pissed off. But I know one
You
of these
guys.
days he's gonna say it, and I have to
That's,
just edit it out.
that's with you guys. I said it so many times on my buddy's like cooking live stream at my apartment. I said it like 5 times.
Oh God.
Wait, what's the word?
The gamer word
The
The
gamer word, the one that starts with an N.
and ends with
Oh,
it.
dude, you don't like rarely ever say it at work, but as soon as they came over to your house, it came out like it was instinct.
Because I was
Yeah,
with
no,
Elijah.
that's. I'm gonna be honest, Noah. You said it a lot at camp too when we were rooming together.
Well, maybe if they. Never mind. Never mind. You know, it's a miracle I didn't say it to Cliff and what's his face.
Tom,
Yeah, whatever. Like
or
it's
no,
a
it wasn't Tom. It was whatever. I don't care for him. Anyways, so how's everybody doing?
very good.
Very good.
I've caught up on 3 anime today, and I've finished one, and I finished two, and I'm currently working on finishing another.
I'm tired.
Hey, yeah, all right, buddy. When are you not?
I had a long
I
weekend, okay?
So did I.
I didn't. I worked Saturday,
I also worked Saturday,
I was
and
with
then
and I
family.
still didn't.
I went to a club until 2 in the morning.
Yeah, you know what? Till 2 in the morning seems a bit excessive, though, don't you think?
So, granted, they texted me while I was talking to James about the D&D stuff. And I was like, "Fuck it, yeah, I'll go." And then I was like, "Man, it's a 30-minute drive. They can wait about an hour, right?" And we're gonna go to Up Down and the bar, and that was my plan, was just to go to Up Down. Well, then I got to Up Down, got inside, I felt my phone go off. Look at my phone. As soon as I got inside, it was a text that said, "Hey, we left already. It's too crowded in there." And I'm like, "Nice, all right, time to go find these clowns in downtown KC." And then I found them, and we ended up going to a Hispanic music concert in KC. And we were there until like 10 o'clock, and then we ended up getting to the club at like 11 o'clock, or like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And it was me, my buddy Sebastian, my buddy Manuel's girlfriend, question mark, I'm not sure. um and then their all their gay buddies from uh the job Sebastian works. Which I was like, "Sebastian, is there anyone that, like, any Hispanic, like, male that you work with that is not left leaning?" I guess. And he was like,
Okay.
"Me and the new guy." And I was like, "Okay, man, good job." And then I was like, "Okay, okay." So and then we were there until 2 in the morning, and then just hanging, just partying. I
All right.
Personally, I accidentally elbowed a lady, and I was like, "I'm so sorry." She's like, "It's fine." I was like, "Okay." Hit this one guy's vape, and he was like, I was like, "I forgot mine in the car." He was like, "Why?" I said, "I didn't know if I could bring it in." He's like, "It's a nightclub, baby. Anything goes." I'm like, "All right." And then I think I accidentally sexually harassed a woman. I'm not sure.
Wait a second. Accidentally? How do you
Don't
accidentally?
question it. Don't question it. It's
So
Noah.
the downstairs dance floor is like pretty small, so it's really tight, right? Really tightly packed, full of people dancing and grinding. And I accidentally was like, well, like, moving my body, I accidentally like pulled on her clothes, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then she
That's a
turned
big
around.
yikes.
Yeah, she turned around, and I was like, and then but continued dancing. I was like, "Okay, she's definitely drunk out of her fucking mind."
All right.
It
Well,
was
with
an
that,
interesting night. It was fun. I'm gonna go back sometime.
nice. Um. All right. So,
On that note,
I don't think I don't think I have your name. Actually, I only know your character's name, Albert.
All right, so my name's James.
Hi, James. I'm Aaron. Uh, quite a few people just call me Chewy because of my last name.
Okay.
Um.
Oh yeah, Noah told me about that.
Okay. Um. Yeah. So there's a little bit that I need to fill you in about the world
Please do.
because I don't know how much uh
Not
Noah
enough.
has already told.
Not enough.
Okay.
None
Not
at
enough.
all.
nothing.
Not about the world, just about getting stuff set up.
Yeah,
Okay.
like what I kind of can do and what I can't do and all that.
Okay. So here's what you would know, and I think we have both uh in models and pics. I think we have there up at the top. We should have maps, I believe.
All
Do
right, so
do
you're
do
talking
do do
about in
do.
Discord.
Yeah, in the Discord. It actually might be in Lore of the Land. Yep, it's in Lore of the Land. Yeah, there's a couple maps. You should look at the very top one out of all of those. Um, you are in a place called the Aetherian Empire. It was founded nearly 300 years ago, and about 200 years ago, there was a huge war with the Red Roric dwarven clans to the east, leaving a lot of hurt feelings. But the basic aftermath of it that you need to know is that there is uh, the Aetherian Empire can no longer have a functioning military. So, what they've done to kind of get around that is they have formed an adventurers guild that is basically just conscripted by the kingdom itself.
Okay.
Uh, so, mechanically, what that means is if you're a part of the Thieves Guild, you're basically conscripted to the military, or not the Thieves Guild, just the Adventurings Guild.
Mm,
Do you know anything? I just have a couple questions for your character. Um, firstly, um, we're currently, if you can't tell by the map you're currently on, um, we are currently in uh, a steamboat.
yeah.
Um, I just need to know one a reason why your character would have hopped on the steamboat. Um, and no, that should be it.
All right. So a reason why there could be a few. Either I was looking for something to eat or looking for something I can sell. I'm kind of on the streets, or I was hired to assassinate someone that could have probably been on the boat.
Okay, so first things first, I'll preface that the steamboat is basically a luxury cruise for very rich people.
Yeah, it'd be if somebody poor decided to hire me with a certain amount of money or whatever they have, it would be reasonable for me to jump on a boat to try to assassinate someone.
Okay, yeah, good to know.
We found our murderer, boys.
All
Yep.
right, good mini arc. Anyway,
Oh God,
So,
just
anyway,
two.
time for the prison break arc. Let's go.
I should also preface that this section is supposed to be a murder mystery, of which we
Oh,
haven't gotten to the
great.
murder yet.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
that's
perfect timing.
fun.
Now it's gonna be 2
Oh,
murders.
why did I have to choose the freaking like? I went with background and D&D Beyond, and I was like, oh, assassin sounds fun.
Well, you don't necessarily need to be on here for work. You could have just gotten done with a big job and are blowing your paycheck.
Yeah, true.
I
Or
mean,
you could be the new murderer.
But if I'm like on the cruise and I'm just trying to relax and kick back for a little bit, and since I'm an assassin, I kill for a living, I should be good at telling how they killed someone and who could have probably done it.
This is true.
theoretically, yeah.
Yeah,
Theoretically.
theoretically.
Theoretically,
Who,
yes.
Remember
who
back
knows
then?
what the little chaos bundle of fucking axolotl
Yeah.
goodness that my character's gonna fucking do?
Oh, yeah, then there's his character that throws a wrench in everything.
I completely okay.
Wild magic sorcerer.
Yeah, wild magic
Yeah.
does part of it, and then part of it is his own stupidity. He ain't a smart boy.
He sure ain't. So, speaking of the not smart boy, hey Chunky, would you like to give us a recap what happened last session?
Okay, session. We spent the day on the boat after interacting with a couple of the characters. My character being the pet that he is, which that is actually a good indicator. I'm considered an animal right now. I am not a person by everybody on the boat.
You're welcome.
So I mostly just acted the part and was just kind of sitting and just trying to osmosis a lot of conversations that were going on around me. Meanwhile, Alwyn, Noah's character, talked with a couple of people, namely the lawyer of. Oh, what was his name? Old dude.
Oh, the old dude on the ship is Krav. Krav Sheldrake.
Sheldrake, that's right. Yeah. He talked with Sheldrake's lawyer, as well as the large hippo woman, who I still think we haven't gotten her name.
Correct.
Yeah, because Owen tried, but she was not having it after getting turned down for a merger with the Sheldrake company. We went to bed. Nothing of note happened throughout the night. And then, next day, after a very, very cringe-worthy conversation with Alwyn and the eldest son of the Sheldrakes, we got off the boat, picked up the package that we were supposed to pick up, as well as did a little bit of buying in the town, getting a hold of some, different kits to kind of act as hobbies. Bricks got himself some new clothes, which give him some better armor, so definitely good on my part, considering I have no AC. And then I think that was about it. I think we ended off about to get back on the boat.
Yeah, that's right. We ended a little early because I definitely didn't have a paper due. Yeah.
I think you had 2 papers due.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't have
Oh,
a
yeah.
paper, you had papers, dude.
Yeah, one of which you hadn't really started yet, and the other you were halfway done with.
It's all chilling good. We're good. I still have an A.
How many papers do you have to do tomorrow, Aaron?
Well, I mean,
17, okay.
19 credit hours. Potential. Sorry, I'm trying to get the nameplates up and running.
We're stalling.
Anyways,
Owen
yeah,
Aaron, as a person who did 18 credit hours while holding down a full time job a year ago, don't do it. It's not good for your mental health.
I mean, taking care of us fucks every Sunday is a full-time job.
It really is.
I'm gonna dump out my noodles. Feel free to start.
Whoa.
yeah, it's all black now. Polygon reveal. Go away. All right, so the two of you both join up at the docks where you see a young Aladdin. I can't say it.
Owlin,
Just say owl
Owlin?
folk. It's
Owl
pretty much the
folk
same thing.
Owlin,
and
Alpha, an
owl
owl,
folk.
an owl walking on two legs like a weirdo. Why?
You know, as you do.
All right.
You see a young Alan um, walking over to the boat itself. It seems that you have a new passenger. Yay!
Whoa! I didn't know I had a tail.
What?
It's a
Uh,
reference.
Okay.
Don't
Fuck you,
concern
Noah.
yourself with. Don't concern yourself with the evil one.
Oh wait, hold on. Since when am I the evil one?
Look at your alignment, Chief.
Look at your alignment, not only as your character, but as you yourself, and the shit that you post in various chats and channels.
Hold on. Whoa! Time out. Total about that. Give it. What does that mean, Chunky? What do you mean by that? I don't post anything in any chat. Don't do that, James.
Uh-huh.
Don't do that. No.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Don't go looking through. Don't.
Oh, I
Um,
already have for the past like 3 hours of waiting.
Okay.
Now I don't even know what I posted. Okay.
Yeah, the hustle and bustle on these docks is a bit electric. I mean, there's quite a few people here just to see the steamboat. It's, after all, a novelty amongst the area. The steamboat toots its horn and waits for its passengers to aboard. You have around like 10 minutes to actually do something about it, but you know, it leaves in about half an hour. The steamboat is fully turned around at this point and ready for the 3-day journey back to Harthoum, which is where you have been staying for the past several weeks now. All right. Yes. While you are amidst the crowd of the hustle and bustle, there is an Alwyn carrying a few bags of luggage towards the boat itself, as there is one more room free currently.
Okay. All right. This an owl. So there's an owl carrying luggage towards the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And to let you guys know, I'm 4 foot tall.
God.
Oh,
Another
don't worry, you're not the shortest.
No.
Yeah.
Another
Owlins
short
are
stack.
only small or medium-sized creatures, so I had to be pretty short for this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
real quick question: are you small or are you a medium-sized creature?
I'm a medium-sized creature.
Okay.
Can't small creatures have like other creatures, or at least other small creatures within their 5 foot area?
No. It
No.
only depends if they have a certain ability that says that. I
Um.
mean, there's something like that for goblins and hobbits.
So a lot of the time, a creature of two size categories smaller can be in the same space as something. So a tiny can be in the same space as a medium.
Medium. Okay. The small can be in the same space as a large.
Yes.
or huge, whatever comes after large. Okay. What does the owl look like?
Well, what does he look like?
So he is a 4-foot barn owl, owlin. He's wearing a tattered cloak that hangs pretty much almost to the ground, barely grazes it. He's wearing leather armor underneath. It has a little bit of fur to the collar of it. Looks like it'll keep him warm. He's also wearing a white tethered porcelain mask. But if you can, with the sunlight, if it reflects just right and gets right into the eye cracks, you can see that he has beautiful emerald green eyes.
Okay. Hmm. How would Alwyn approach this situation?
How
Um,
how I'm just walking towards the boat.
I know. Alright. Alwyn is Bricks with Alwyn right now?
Yes.
Okay. Alwyn's gonna walk up.
You haven't
Al,
got their names.
huh?
No, I'm just remarking. You haven't gotten these people's names, so I won't display them yet.
Ah, fair enough. Alwyn's gonna walk up, to the owl, that's walking on their way to the boat, and gonna go up and go like, oh, well, hello. I see you're going to the same place we are. Would you like me to carry your luggage?
No, I got my own luggage.
Hmm,
It's not quite heavy at all.
I see.
No, it'd probably give a good idea to give a description of your character.
Oh yeah, so your character sees this uh behemoth of a human. You can assume human because he's tall, but he's not like Goliath tall or like Furbolg tall. But he's a tall man, about 6'2", 6'3", and he walks up and he's wearing full chainmail, just covered in regalia, like religious regalia, um,
Okay.
of the goddess Janess, and has a like just a huge two-handed sword along with him on his back, and a pink thing sitting on his shoulder, a brownish pink pet looking thing on his shoulder, but it's wearing clothes.
Said pink thing is my character. Um, you see a mosaic axolotl, so like one half the body is pink, the other half is like a black, and in between is a lot of like speckling and melding of the two colors. And he's looking at you from the side of his head because his eyes are situated towards the back of his head, and there's one on either side similar to like a prey animal, and he is currently wearing a like full body overall type uh clothing, little backpack on his back, and a small staff sticking out of it.
That's quite a odd creature you got there on your shoulder.
Oh, Bricks, yes. Uh, Between you and me and Bricks, he's actually a person, believe it or not. He's like a fish person type thing. But while we're on the ship, don't bring that up to anyone. It's how I got him on for free.
You watch as Brix's tongue flicks out, licks his eyeball, and goes back in while still staring at you.
Even though you can't see my face, you can tell that I was a little disgusted by that, by
Fair.
how my feathers ruffled.
Just like a shiver down your spine, like, ooh.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, I see you have a mask. I like it. I have one myself, as you can see. It's a pretty nice one. Uh, Wait, I have that helmet on now, don't I? My apologies. I lost
Yeah.
my original mask a while back due to Bricks here, and so now I've been using this helmet. I'm not quite used to it yet.
I can tell.
So, why don't you show your face, if you don't mind me asking?
I've never seen
What's
your face.
personal?
Personal? Same here. Bricks, there's a reason you've never seen my face. And if I remember correctly, you did for a split second. After your magic did its magic-y thing, I don't understand you sorcerers or wizards. I can really only understand the more God-given magics.
I don't know myself. It just happens.
Fair enough. So, what brought you onto this ship? Uh, Leisure, I'm assuming.
More or less. More of time to relax. I've been working a lot.
How funny. We're here due to business ourselves. We were currently doing a courier job for some man. I never actually got his name. Or not in a proper fashion at least. But we just had to pick up a package for him, and this boat was the fastest way to do it.
As he says that, you notice there is this audaciously pink uh, package that they are carrying. It's like, imagine hot pink, but multiply that by 5.
The pink is pink, my favorite color feud.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to want to try to steal that. It's too obvious.
I'm sure you're correct. Uh, I don't know too much about thieving and the sneakings of the like. As you can tell, I rattle quite a bit as I walk. It's not really my forte.
He sounds like a kitchen getting thrown apart.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Hey, but look, while we're on this ship, how about we be friends? I mean, I, I'm not too good with more common folk, I guess. I try, but you seem interesting. And who knows, we might need your help in the future. You seem quite capable from how you hold yourself.
Maybe so. But let's see.
As long as you're not too expensive of a hire, that is.
It depends on the job and how dangerous it can be. Because I already learned my lesson once.
I like you. Mysterious man. I think we'll be good friends.
I get the feeling that this level of naivete is genuinely what gets people killed. Like, if he wasn't a PC, you would just be like inviting a murderer into your house.
I mean, who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe, as far as we know, we are.
I mean,
Hey,
technically,
you stay in my room tonight,
I
bud.
mean,
Champ.
technically, we
Ow.
all inviting a murderer to our house. We just don't know that yet.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, you guys don't see wings on me at all. You don't see slits in my cloak for wings to pop out, and you don't see any bulging on the back for wings. Forgot to mention that part.
How often would we see bird folk of
Now,
any description?
um, the Empire is a very diverse place. There's not like one like race that is the majority. I mean, of course, there is mostly humans, but it's not far behind any other race. You notice that bird folk, really any kind of animal folk, are very common within the Empire.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty much I am a novelty in that in multiple ways, not only because I like people don't see my kind very often, but also just that there's not a lot in this empire then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I right on that,
Uh,
Aaron?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
He's a bit of a what do you say? A rarity.
Yeah.
Like you
Bird
haven't
folk.
seen uh I mean, you've heard of like grung or something like that, like a small little frog folk, but this doesn't look like one of them. For one, it has a tail. Grung do not.
It looks like a grung
This,
child.
yeah, kind of.
Plus the like feeler antenna thing sticking out of the back of his head.
The
Yeah.
gills.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, I think Alwyn wouldn't pay too much mind to the lack of uh extremities, I guess. I mean, his first thought would probably be, oh, probably just hiding their wings for some reason.
Brooks wouldn't know one way from the other.
Yeah, that's true. Though I'm surprised Brix isn't like horribly scared of a bird folk.
I
Bird
mean,
person.
I'm a predatory animal too.
well, it's mostly because the face is not visible,
Mm.
so it's not. It hasn't clicked in his very tiny head yet.
Oh.
No beak, no wings, and nothing like that. It has not clicked in his head. Oh, predator.
My mask is of an owl face.
I mean, yeah, but he's seen those around.
Yeah.
Like mask of animals is not necessarily uncommon.
He's dumb, but he's not that dumb. I guess is what
It
you're
just
trying
takes
to
him
say.
a second.
Yeah, it's like okay.
Yeah.
Mask.
He's just yeah. He's just basking in a complete like a complete disregard. Yeah, he's just staring at you with that one beady black eye.
And he's just still creepy to my character. He just shivers every once in a while when he just looks up from the corner of his eye to
Too
check.
moist. Too moist for your liking.
Yes.
Yeah, he is very like wet, kind of drippy.
And as you are investigating this a little bit of an anomalous creature, you hear the horn for the whistle blow for the ship twice, telling you that it's now or never to really just get onto the steamboat.
Fair. How far away are we?
We're like right there at the
you're
boarding.
on the docks. You're
Yeah.
right. You're
Okay,
right
okay,
there at
okay.
boarding.
I was about to say we got to make another mad dash.
Oh, I'll beat all of you guys.
You wouldn't have to worry about it. Alwyn would just grab you out of habit at this point. Just pick you up and run with you, like he does with Bricks.
Yeah.
Just habit, see small person, grab, run.
Why have you made this a habit? We've barely met for not even 5 minutes, and yet you're picking me up on your shoulder like I'm your child.
My apologies. My apologies. I know we're close, but little guy here can't move too quick.
Yeah, and I'm not a parrot either.
My apologies. Please just forget that happened.
As you're on the shoulder, Bricks on the other one is just still that one PI.
I kind of don't want to be too close to the bricks creature thing over there.
Fair enough.
That
Most people
thing
don't.
over there. Ugh, who put you on this planet?
Most people don't. He's an odd one to say the least.
I've never heard or seen of his kind before, so.
I'm an axolotl.
An axolotl?
God, it speaks. Axolotl. Alright. So, Alwyn's gonna hop on the boat with Bricks in tow. Looking all pet-like.
Yep, I'm just curled around your shoulder and head like like one of those boa scarves.
Fair enough.
Gross.
Yeah.
A very wet boa scarf.
Metal armor can't feel it. So
He sits there and smacks your tail with the back of his hand. Ugh.
Yes, you get onto the boarding plank, and the attendant takes your ticket, Alwyn, and recognizes. Well, sorry, Albert takes your ticket and recognizes Alwyn and Brix for already have been on the ship, and the attendant says, "If you would like, I could show you to your room."
It'd be much appreciated.
And the attendant takes you down the stairs into the quarters deck of the ship. You will be staying in this room right here, next to the bathroom.
Okay.
Are you gonna unblacken it so he can see?
No,
No.
I don't
Okay.
think I will.
Okay.
That's
nope.
perfectly
All
fine.
right.
So it's like the second room from where our
There
tokens
it
are.
is.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Why is it all black? Now I'm scared.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why is it all black? You don't have perfect knowledge of where everybody's in.
Yeah.
That's why I'm worried.
The only ones we know now is that he's in that room and where our room is.
Yeah, we don't
All I
have
want to know is where's the caveman.
we don't have omniscient viewing anymore, which is what makes me worried.
That's rough, buddy.
Probably means
Anyways,
somebody's dead.
Allegedly.
Probably.
Not our fault this time though.
I mean, you don't know. Brix has caused a lot of chaos in the last day.
all right. Um, as you get to your room, you notice on the door there seems to be a small notice. You look down the hall. There is notices on each door. On it says, "Come one, come all to the illustrious Mr. Krov Sheldrake's 121st birthday party."
Oh no.
Unlucky. Unlucky. Bro,
Oh,
the
fun.
queen all over again.
Hey, she lived to 96. There's a difference.
Yeah, Betty White outlived her. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, America scored more points.
Anyways,
Oh gosh.
the pamphlet also says dress attire 8 o'clock, casino deck.
Dress
Oh,
attire.
I don't have dress attire. I literally just got what I'm wearing right now.
I don't think any of us are gonna be wearing dress attire. I don't think any of us has dress attire.
We're literally gonna just look like bodyguards walking in.
It happens.
You know,
I mean, full plate armor, full chainmail armor, nothing else. Brick's got the
Wait,
clothes on his back. That's it. So I mean,
hodunk looking ass.
his fit
Overall,
whack,
motherfucker.
his shoes whack.
Me, I'm fly as fuck.
I'm
But
fly as
yeah,
fuck.
Albert, you're led to your room where the pamphlet lies. Is there anything that you would like to do before this party happens?
um,
That is basically me saying, what do you want to do? It's probably around like 11 o'clock at this point. You've got, or well, no, it's probably around maybe 3 o'clock at this point. So you've got like a good chunk of time to waste if you'd like to do anything.
I'd probably just sit on the foot of the bed and clean my daggers. I got 2 daggers.
For 5 hours?
Well, no, kind of. No, I'll clean those. Guess I'll kind of like tidy up my clothes, try to make it look nicer, straighten out my mask.
Make sure they're clean, no blood stains.
Yeah.
Get the talons sharpened a little.
Yeah.
You know, the usual stuff that
And
a
then
totally normal working everyday citizen would do.
and
Yeah.
then I would sit there and play with my cards and my dice and just mess around with them for a little while.
All right. Good to know. What about you two? What is Brix and Alwyn up to for the meantime?
It's a good question. Alwyn's probably gonna do uh some armor polishing and getting accustomed with the new tools he bought.
Okay. Yeah.
Where the hell did I put those? Oh no.
Awesome.
How much
Uh,
do smithing tools weigh?
how much do smithing tools weigh? I believe
Yeah.
they weigh like not a lot. Uh,
Okay, I'll look it up. Give me a second. How do you fuck do you spell smithing? Huh. Oh well.
do, 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 do. What do you mean? How do you spell smithing?
I spelled it, and Roll20 said I spelled it wrong. And Google's saying I spelled it right, so I don't know.
It's specifically it's Smith's tools.
Smith's tool. Okay, that's why. Got it. Okay. Who's Smith?
I
What
don't.
have his tools?
I don't know. You tell me. They weigh 8 pounds.
8 pounds? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some armor polishing, getting more comfortable with the usage of the Smith's tools. And
Trying. I assume by polishing your armor, you're trying to give yourself at least some kind of leg up, despite not having anything to wear.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And Bricks, what about you?
Um, he's probably doing something similar with his wood carver's tools. He's just kind of fiddling, you know, mostly just kind of trying stuff out, things like that. Seeing
Okay.
what he can make with them.
Alwyn's gonna he's gonna start with his helmet just because it makes it a lot quicker and less worry later. And he's just like, Bricks, do you mind facing the wall while you do that and not turning around till I say?
I mean, he's in his bucket, so you just watch as those eyes just turn around.
He only has like 200 degree of vision, right?
As I have everything except for directly in front of me and directly behind me.
Perfect.
So as
Gonna-
long as you move to where you can't see the edges of my eyes sticking out of the sides of my head, you're fine. And I mean, I guess my like gills are also kind of blocking a little bit of the behind me, but
Man, imagine having gills. Couldn't be me. Granted, I also can be underwater for a long time.
yeah, but I have a swim speed, bitch. Meanwhile, yours is halved by like 2 times.
And my
What's
character kind of has a phobia of water.
fair enough?
You know what?
Keep that
Good
in
to
mind,
know.
Aaron. Write that down. Write that down. See, what's his swim speed though? Alvin just walks at the bottom of whatever he's at.
Yeah, but I mean, you're in like what heavy armor, and
Oh no, it's slow as fuck. It's like 2 feet per turn. But that's not
yeah,
the point.
you get like 5 feet per turn. That's it.
Yeah, but still, I can just walk. It could be like the zombies from Romero.
You're like the fucking pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh my
one. That's one
god.
more people understand. Not, I
The
guess.
undead pirates.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
fucking walking along the bottom until they get underneath the ship and start clawing their way up.
More people understand that. I'll
Awful.
go with that. I don't think too many. I don't know how many people understand Romero references.
Thanks. I hate it.
You're welcome.
Anyway, so
This is a really sturdy ship, right? Like if I jumped off the bed, would I just go straight down? Like through the floors, just like falling, just going.
no, it is genuinely a very sturdy ship. I
Can't vent
had to
though.
check that I wasn't muted.
I can't
You can't vent.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
No, this is
At some point, Briggs might rot every single wood piece within a mile of him.
That is also true. You're an OSHA hazard.
I'm a walking time bomb.
OSHA does not like you at all.
Nope. We've gotten
Unless
really
you're
tame
whiny.
shit up until now, but
You'd have like your work hat on, be in the shop, and you'd have to have like your special uniform that says wet floor, just because everywhere you go, just you existing.
it makes everything wet.
Oh no, like everything goes bad. Fucking unlucky motherfucker. I don't even think you're capable, like, have the arm reach to do 3 points of contact. Like, holy shit. God. You're disgusting. My 10-hour class told me about you. About you.
Yep.
Facebook has told me about people like you.
I don't look at Facebook. It's a bunch of weird white women telling me that, I have autism because I got my vaccinations. I don't really listen to those people.
You open up the dictionary, you look at the word disaster, and instead of a definition, it's just a picture of bricks.
Just licking your eye. Anyway, we're getting distracted.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's just like chilling, tinkering with the woodcarver's kit.
All right. Good to know. So, I want you, Alwyn, I want you to take guidance for specifically charisma checks.
Excuse me?
Um,
What is that?
for charisma checks, guidance is adding 1d4, I believe, to any check.
Oh,
But I want
right.
you to do it specifically for charisma checks for the
Okay.
foreseeable future.
I tidied myself. Got it. Y'all, speaking of tidying up clothes, y'all ever played Akiba Strip?
No.
No.
Dude, it's such a fun game. It's a vampire game. I'll talk about it after the session. Continue.
I was about to say, don't
Okay.
want to go on another tangent 5 seconds after the
No.
first.
No. I'm good.
All right. So, yes, it becomes. Can I please add this to the audio? Please add this to.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm probably about to drop like $100 because of you.
Why?
Well, you said you got a drawing tablet. Now I'm looking for one.
I don't suggest you drop $100 for it.
No, I'm looking at like $30 ones. $30, $50.
Oh, do you not have a drawing program? We're getting off track. Anyways,
Yeah, later,
Yeah,
later.
My bad.
later. I'll just put on this for right now.
Ooh, music.
Yeah, I hope that's playing.
Yes, I can hear it.
Okay. Are you winning, son?
He can hear you. No.
Answer the question. Are you winning, son? Come on, win D&D for me.
Huh?
You have to kill the DM.
Easy.
Roll for initiative, Aaron.
Okay.
Nope. That's not it. There we go. I found it. Yay! Yeah. So. Whoop.
So
Whoa.
This is the wrong one.
I was about to say.
I wish I wasn't inept.
Ah, here we go.
Oh, they're popping in. There we go. 8 o'clock comes. The evening sun has begun to set. It lies low in the sky, reflecting all the intricacies and exuberance of the steamboat itself. A chandelier hangs from the ceiling, illustrious crystals draped down into this foyer of gambling and liquor and as many luxuries as you could count. For the most part, people are mingling around, talking to others. It doesn't seem to be that busy right now. Is there anything that you'd like to do? Just to remind everyone, these aren't the ones with the nameplates, so I'll just copy and paste and we'll see how it goes.
Where am I at?
you have to put yourself down again. You have to do it for every layer. You have to put your thingy. So if
Yep.
you pulled out your character sheet as a secondary tab, you have to close that tab and then put your character sheet back. Put your character pin on there and then open up
Got
the
it.
tab again.
I'm here.
All right. All right.
Aaron, if these have nameplates, we cannot see them.
Yep.
Awesome. That's mostly for me, I guess. Now,
Yeah. No, we talked about this last time. I asked about nameplates. You were like, and you were like, I think I'm the only one that can see them. I was like, okay.
It takes a lot of screwing around in order to actually get them to where we can see them.
Can you see him now?
No.
Nice. Do. What about now?
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Cool. Yeah, I guess we'll just live with it.
Yep.
So, just so you all remember, Krav Sheldrake is the red token. He is the old man that birthday is today. Nicholas Sheldrake, he goes by Nick, is the younger son of Krav Sheldrake, and he is the blue token. The older
Oh.
brother is Marcus Sheldrake. He is the green token. You don't know the white token. You do know it is a young woman of elven descent. The orange token is your good friend Harold that you helped onto the boat. The yellow token, you don't have the name of yet.
That's the tiefling gentleman, correct?
Yep. Same with the purple token. The black token you do know as Groshin Gore Thunder, the family lawyer to the Sheldrakes, and a long-necked black dragonborn.
And the purple token is the hippo lady?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Is the white token not the lady, not the girl that?
That's the chick that the sun boned.
Yeah.
Hey, I have one question. Which one's the blue token?
That is Nicholas Sheldrake. He is the youngest
No.
son of Krav Sheldrake. And
I'm triophiliac colorblind. I can't
He's
see blue.
colorblind. You have to explain better.
awesome. Okay.
This one right here.
Okay,
This
okay,
one,
okay.
the one
yeah,
that's
okay,
pinged. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And then the one I can't ping, but all the way down there by the black token.
That one is.
Um,
Yeah, you can ping. You just need to click and hold.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
purple.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
This
the
is the
that's
black
the
one.
hippo lady.
Yeah.
That's hippo
Okay.
lady. I probably should have.
Hippo
I,
lady.
I probably should have mentioned he was colorblind. I didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
that would have been nice.
Yeah. It'll make it a little more difficult, but here we are.
It's fine.
The
We
one with
just
the
we had the
skull.
white next to it, so dark. It's pretty much just a light gray, and then next to the black is like a. It has a little bit of white on it, but it has some black to it. So
Yeah.
I
Yep.
I figured out ways of telling what's what sometimes.
It's patterned, so yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you're at the party. Is there anything that you would like to do?
I don't think I'm gonna
Um,
harass the youngsters this time.
I'm gonna try to keep to myself, but stay kind of close to these two because I don't know anyone else, and I kind of know them.
Who spoke?
Ah, socially awkward. Nice.
Yeah.
Brix is just all on Alwyn's shoulder being the pet.
Yeah. You know what? I haven't talked to the tiefling yet. I've harassed the youngsters, but I haven't talked to the tiefling yet. So,
Correct.
I'm gonna. Alwyn's gonna clink his way over to the tiefling. He's gonna be like right there, like kind of diagonal at the bar from him.
Yeah.
Sitting down.
He looks at you and kind of just like strokes his around his soul patch area, his goatee, and he looks at you and says, "And who might you be?"
Hi, Alwyn Crom. You might know me from my little joshing around with the youngsters earlier in the morning. Uh,
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Oh
I wanted to
well,
know if the young man conquered the kingdom or not. So,
I can tell you for certain. Yeah, he conquered that kingdom. Uh, um, well, uh, I'm Klein. Uh,
like
I'm
from
just
SAO.
here
Sorry.
for.
Sorry.
Gross. Why would you ever reference that?
He's a good character.
He's the only good character.
No. The
And
one
he
that
gets
died, the girl that died, episode 3, Rudolph's reindeer. All right, is also a good character. Definitely would have been the main girl, but
okay. We'll get to that later. We'll unpack your trauma later.
yeah, that's the, yeah. Nice, nice to meet you. I'm gonna reach out to shake his hand.
Yeah.
I'd like to preface that Alwyn did do his ritual of covering himself in like an herby perfume that he uses to cover up some of his dead person stank,
Yeah.
as he usually does. Just wanted to,
Could I have you roll me a insight check real quick?
insight. Ah, it's in alphabetical order and I still can't find shit. All right.
Yeah, it's literally just alphabetical order. Like, just spell the thing. Come on.
Hey.
Anyways, yeah, you don't notice anything about his behavior. Um, he is he carries himself with a bit of pride, right? Um, and you get like the impression that you're talking to somebody who's groomed in a way, or at least is, you know, been trained to act a certain way. And he just has that kind of a debonair kind of charm to himself. He has a goatee and a beauty mark right under his right eye, and he's just sipping on a little like whiskey.
Funny. I
As
have a
you hear like
goatee and a beauty mark right over my right eye, and another one over my left, but people call that one a scar. So, or is it hole on my left, scar on my right? I don't remember anymore.
how do you
Nonetheless,
not know?
I look okay. I just don't remember. I don't look in mirrors that often.
Okay, fair enough.
He's
Anyway.
disappointed in his own face.
No, I've just always had a weird thing about mirrors. I don't like being able to. I don't. The idea of being able to see yourself, like your own figure, just kind of weirds me out. Makes me uncomfortable. Anyway,
Okay.
does the
We
man
can
shake my
unpack that
hand?
later.
We can unpack that later. Chunky, this is why you're. This is why I'm gonna hire you as a psychologist. Does he shake my hand?
So yeah, you shake his hand, and he
Okay.
says, "All right. So what brings you on this? s-
This ship.
Yeah, it's a ship. But what takes you on this cruise? I mean, you're
Oh,
here for a job. I thought I overheard you say something like that.
yes, yes. We were sent to pick up a package for. Kind of snaps at Bricks to try and like remind him.
He's just has his head sitting on top of yours, and he's just scoping out the rest of the party.
For a client. For a client. It was a big, audacious, bright pink color of package. It was nonetheless. I'm a courier for this for today.
Hmm. Wait, it's good to know. I guess. I've been actually looking to hire some couriers if you don't mind picking up a job.
Of course not. I'm always out looking for a job. And courier is a much easier one than I usually partake in. So it's a welcome change of pace.
All right. Well, here's my contact information. He puts down an address, like writes it down on a napkin, um, out of a small little pen that he produces from thin air, and writes down a address somewhere in Harthoon, but you're not quite certain of where it is. Well, actually, you can roll on that if you'd like to. Roll history if you want to know
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
where it
I
is.
gotta get my bad numbers out of the way, so I might as well roll as much as I can. 0.
You know what? At least it's not a critical failure. That would be a -1.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, you've got not a clue where this is in Harthoon, but
I know it's in Harthoon. That's all that matters.
he seems like a reputable source. Yeah, you you think that you could probably get a pretty good job out of him. After all, he's on a luxury cruise. Probably has quite a bit of money.
And you said your name was Klein, correct?
That's my name.
I noticed you speaking with the gentleman. The who was it again? Um, who was he talking with, Aaron?
Your roommate, Harold.
That's right. The gentleman sitting over here, Harold. And were you two playing a game of some sorts, or just a
Uh,
little?
just just a game of you know, Bop the Weasel. No,
Uh,
it was a very important game. Just shooting the shit, you know.
yes, for a minute, I couldn't tell if it was some wordplay game that you were playing or just a dick measuring contest.
Wait, if it was a dick measuring contest, I'd win.
Harold, do you hear this, man? I I think you need to show him up.
Um, I should preface that he's in his own conversation with an attendant
Damn.
right now.
Oh, damn. Okay. Rewind it. Ha, I see. Well, good for you. I, being a soldier in my past, mine is a little overworked and out of the game at the moment. I guess you could
Hmm.
say.
Hey, how, you know, you just come to that address and I'll just sort of.
How to end a
Um,
conversation 101. Well, thank you.
You can tell for the most part he was just more interested in getting you to pick up a job than anything else.
Fair enough. Oh, thank you. Me and my companions will definitely appreciate the work.
Yeah.
Just
That that will be, I guess, the end of that conversation. Is there anything anybody else would like to do? I know that Brix is mostly on top of a head and is seemingly mute as he is a pet currently
I will
in
say I
both
am
locations.
watching everything. Just that,
Yeah.
200-degree vision.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check then.
That's
All right.
20.
Fuck.
nice.
Well, good luck getting another one later.
Yeah, oh no, this is my one good roll for the night.
Yeah. The crowd is a bit loud. I will say that you probably can't hear the entire other side of the room, but you do overhear a conversation between Mr. Gore Thunder and the Hippo Woman. She seems to be very distraught. She starts complaining about how her makeup company, without any money or anything, any kind of support from the
Cross.
Sheldrake family, is going to go under, um, because they are her major supplier, and as apparently they've raised the prices as of. She's horribly distraught and starts huffing and puffing and making empty threats about, oh, if only Nicholas was in charge, then he'd set the record straight. I know he's a good friend of mine and all that whatnot.
Nicholas is the older one, right? No, younger one.
Nicholas is the youngest of the
Yes.
two,
Yeah.
yes.
That's also the one I root for being in charge after this whole ordeal. Alright. But you wouldn't say any of that to me, though. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever, bro.
you definitely watch as Brix is listening to this conversation. If you ever move your head, Brix's body and head will move to where that one eye is always on that conversation.
Kind of like a chicken, your head stays in the same place.
Yep.
All right. What about Owlbird? What is he up to?
I'm standing there just staring at Alwyn because he said companions earlier. I'm like, companions?
Oh, haha. I guess, yeah, we never told him anything else. Told Albert anything else about the group. That's fair. Um, take it away, Penny.
Huh?
Okay. So, you were prompted with the question companions question mark, and you just went, all right.
Oh! Was he
Yeah, he's
talking to
talking
me
to you there.
directly?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was talking to Alan directly. I thought it was just a general, like, under the breath remark. Yes, companions. More than just, the one you've met already. It's me,
Mm.
the fish here, and a couple others who were mostly temporary, may or may not come back. And who knows? As far as I know, there's only this fish here and me and my brother in arms, as far as I'm concerned.
Brother in arms.
It's a whole thing from I was in the military, helped kill his family and tribe. Then we became friends. I don't really want to go into too much about it.
Mm.
But don't worry. You'll meet him when we get back.
Alright.
Is there anything else you would like to discuss with any other person in the room?
Can't harass the youngsters again. I think it's a little too early for that. Harold doing his thing. Just talk to the tiefling. Hippo lady's kind of won't speak to me, so I'm good.
All right. What about you, Alvin? Albert, sorry. Albert, are you going to talk to anybody else, or are you just comfortable lying over here?
I'm just comfortable just sitting there. I don't really know anyone, and nobody really wants to pay too much attention to me, so I'm just comfortable just sitting there, standing.
Rich.
Alrighty.
Can't live
You
with.
hear. No, you can certainly live without him.
Eat the rich. Eat the rich.
You hear ting 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 of the sound of a knife hitting a champagne glass. And as that happens, the attendants march out to all of the patrons and start handing out drinks, of which you three are also off.
Okay.
Wait, even I'm offered one?
I'm offered one.
You know what? Sure, why not?
They offer my pet alcohol.
I'm guessing it's in like a little bowl.
It's more of like a confusing holds up a little like champagne glass, looking at you for like some kind of indication of
And
is
yes,
this okay? Can he have can he drink the stuff?
I'll take it for him. Don't you mind?
Oh, so you're double fisting.
Yes, I am.
Okay. You see Krav Sheldrake with some assistance from Nicholas as he helps him up to a chair that has been pulled up towards the um, front, or no, this is the back of the boat. Krav holds a flute, a champagne flute, up aloft and says, I may not be long for this world, and while I do plan to leave everything to my oldest son, other than more of the business towards Nicholas, I do hope that I have some years to celebrate whatever this is, gestures to the room in general. Now,
Okay.
you may know of our illustrious mining operation, but I implore you to look more towards our humanity as people. We are here to enjoy life and to provide for those below us. And as that, I will be donating a majority of my fortunes to the less fortunate. And you hear a bit of shock and appall go towards the crowd, a bit of talking amongst themselves. Their vast wealth, he would be going to a good cause, yes, but that does mean he would be kind of shooting his children in the foot by giving away most of the money to instead of putting it into the business or sending it directly with the children themselves to go on their philanthropist adventures.
It'd be
Like
like
I
that.
said, I am not long for this world, but I hope for many more years of doing some good with the wealth I have. He gets some
Unlucky.
help from Nicholas to step down, um, and the crowd starts back up again, along with the music.
Can I roll a perception or investigation on my drink before I drink it or anything?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. I should also say, do you guys drink? I should say that it was a toast, therefore you're supposed to drink afterwards. I kind of forgot that portion.
Uh,
Um, go ahead and roll a perception.
Alwyn,
Okay.
you feel the smaller champagne glass that was supposed to be directed towards Bricks lift out of your hand as you see a mage hand grab it and bring it towards him.
Hey, whatever. It's fine.
Bricks just downs it.
Yeah, you just watch as his head opens like a Pez dispenser, and he just pours it in there.
Alwyn's just kind of
Alwyn,
look at it and then look at the crowded room and just say, not worth the risk, and just set it down. He doesn't really want to do any of the manipulation of his headgear at the moment.
okay. And Albert,
It's still trying to roll. My computer's slow.
is it?
No, don't be in that one. Don't be in that one.
What are you rolling on?
He's rolling on on D&D Beyond, and then there
And then
is
it transfers
a
over.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Albert,
All right.
your drink is completely fine. It is just normal champagne.
Is it
Yeah.
good though? Is
Yeah.
it good
How does it
champagne?
taste?
See, that's a trick question because no champagne
Yes.
is good, but it tastes. Yes.
It sure does taste. It's like, you know what? It's like champagne. There's no better way to describe it. I
Yeah.
mean, if you've ever had champagne, you know, it's the drink that you bring out late in the night where everybody's already smashed, so they don't notice how bad it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
or you bring it out
Bricks,
for a toast saying that it tastes good, but actually we all know it's shit.
all right. So are you going to drink it, Albert?
Nah, I'm going. Why'd it roll again? Okay.
Did you
But
click it
anyway.
multiple times?
No, I clicked it once.
Okay.
Who knows?
It's just being weird. I'm going to turn to my left and hand my glass of champagne to the tiefling right there.
Okay.
On that, it drank the stuff. He sets it on like one of the waiters dishes as they walk by. Bricks, you drank a flute of alcohol. Go ahead and roll me a save.
A what save?
On.
Constitution.
Oh, great.
Oh, sorry, with disadvantage. My bad. Well, let's just use that as your first roll. Yeah, no. You are immediately hit with like a sense of tiredness. It's kind of similar to what Alwyn felt yesterday as he was all of a sudden overcome with a sense of wanting to go to bed. And you kind of get that same feeling as you feel your eyelids get heavy and your muscles feel really heavy. You just a nap sounds divine right now.
You just feel
All,
heavy.
Alwyn, you feel Bricks on top of you. He hasn't shifted around too much, except for when he's been moving his head. You feel him start to slide off.
Oh, well, hold on, little buddy. I'm gonna try and like reach and catch him, or like grab him just to keep him from falling, and then I'm gonna like
He is dead weight right now.
I'm just gonna set him down on the good old lap and be like,
Do you think it was a smart idea for him to drink all that?
Yeah, like the body to alcohol ratio there. That's a bit much for him to be drinking.
not really, but when he uses his mage hand to get his slimy little fingers on things, it's best to just let him have it. He won't give up.
You just get a Vietnam flashback to the fucking fish flakes incident.
God, oh god, oh god.
Yeah. Alwyn, you still have the drink with you. And Albert, you have pretty much just gotten rid of yours. Uh, a couple of the patrons find it a little rude that you didn't drink to the toast. That should pose a disadvantage on anybody that you're trying to use a charisma check on who saw you not drink.
Paladin, bro. I'm a religious man.
And also, I'm wearing a mask and I don't want to show my face.
So is my character. Wait, come on, bro. I'm just gonna look over at them, and be like,
see,
"What do you want from me? I'm religious,
see,
okay?"
with
uh,
you, you have a
I
helmet on.
can't
You can sit there
pose
and just dump
double
it through.
disadvantage.
Huh?
That's
What? What,
You're
Aaron?
wearing
what'd
a
you
helmet.
say.
You can,
I
Just
could. I
pour it through.
yeah, just
yeah,
pour
but
it through
that's
the
so
helmet gap. I can't
messy.
do that. It would just go
That's
right into
so
my eyes.
that's so messy.
I should preface, you don't need to take off a drink, right?
Well, no,
You
but
can just
lifting it up.
lift it up.
Okay, look,
Yeah,
Aaron.
but he has a cowl on.
Okay, but look, like, still, in some fashion, form or another, usually when people cover their face for reasons, even like lifting it up can make them uncomfortable. All right.
Fair point.
Just pull a oh god, what was the chick's name from Reincarnated as a Slime?
I
Oh
don't know.
yeah,
There's a lot of those.
the mask girl
Yeah,
who forms
yeah.
bases himself his human form off of. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but yeah, when you
I
first
never
meet
remember her
her,
name
it's
either.
just like the mask is just barely lifted up and just food and everything is just going underneath.
Yeah, good show. Too bad it's probably not gonna get that. Actually, it is getting another season. What am I talking about?
Yeah, it's getting a movie.
It's
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right, getting a movie first.
Anyways, yeah, there's mingling around. Are you gonna talk to anyone in particular?
Uh, I'm babysitting out the fish boy right now.
Brooks is just kind of out of it at this point. Like he's on his back, belly up, tail just flopped down, and the eyes are just unfocused, staring on either side of him.
It happens. Alcohol can get the best of us.
I would like to try to roll a perception at disadvantage to see if I pick up anything.
Uh, yeah, go ahead.
Uh, 10.
10. Is there anything that you're trying to pick up in general? Are you trying to eavesdrop, or what exactly are you looking
Yeah, I'm
for?
basically just eavesdropping, you know, seeing if I can hear
Okay.
anything of note.
The only thing of note to you is everybody is a bit taken aback that he would spend a majority of his fortune on the less fortunate. It's normal to have uh, some philanthropy. That's not that big of a deal, but a majority of his fortune. Let's put it this way: do you know Masamuta? You know how he went through medieval Europe and gave out so much gold that he wrecked the Egyptian economy?
Oh, yeah.
No.
What I'm saying is, it could have a significant effect on the economy. Um, or, if he's smart with it, it might just be money put towards specifically building projects or stuff like that. You're not quite sure. He didn't elaborate much on it, but like, people are taken aback. There is the general threat that it might, you know, destroy the economy, which, that would stir up some conversation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really all that you can. The For you, Bricks, the world is a little dizzy. It's not easy to really tell what you're hearing is correct or anything like that. You just feel heavy, like a weight on the bottom of the ocean. You know the how it feels, that water pressure against your skin. You feel that kind of same pressure on top of you, all encompassing around you, that pressure and heaviness.
You just hear
Damn.
Bricks gurgle a little bit before he starts to drift off to Sleepyland.
Fuck. Okay. Well,
You see,
it's
as
just you and me now.
you're doing this, Bricks, Krav starts to head out towards his room for the night. He is an old man after all, so
Yep.
getting to bed early is the best course of action for him.
Well, I mean, shit. What else is there really to do?
Shit.
We didn't drink, so people are already pissed because fucking rich people. Um,
I like how out of our entire little group, I'm the only one they'd probably not be pissed at, and I'm the fucking pet axolotl.
yeah, but you also drank it. I say fucking rich people. I mean, there's a, I don't know. Alvin doesn't like him, though he technically was one of them for most of his childhood, but he still doesn't like him.
Albert doesn't like rich people anyway, so
Whoever likes rich people is a fucking cringer.
yeah.
Other than rich people, because of course they're gonna like other rich people. They're rich. This might be too much Nutella. Shit. Sorry, I have a loaf of bread sitting next to me and a jar of Nutella. That's my snack for tonight. I'm on my 8th piece for the day.
Oh my god, that's a lot. That's a
That
lot
was
of
also
sugar. You should be careful about that.
you should see when
Um,
he gets to work. Oh my god,
What do
he
you
looks like
mean?
you look like you didn't sleep all night, but then also you're having a freaking sugar crash.
That's because it's bright. It's daytime.
Don't you know, all gamers are vampires.
I get
would any
headaches
of
from
you
light.
like to play any kind of gambling game, or would you like to
Hey,
take any kind of drinks from the
hey,
bar?
I'll play a
Or
gambling game. I got a couple coppers. They're rich folk. Fuck. They're probably gambling with gold. I'll go take a peek at the gambling table. See what kind of
okay,
shit they're gambling with.
yeah. At a cursory glance, you can see that they're mostly passing along chips. You have a noble background, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you'd know that the bar for entry would probably be
100 what?
100 gold.
I don't even have that much. I only got 15.
No shot I'm throwing a platinum down just to fucking gamble. Um, well shit. That's too rich for my current blood. Or lack thereof.
Okay.
Gold. I'll stand and watch. I'll stand and watch for a little bit. Seems interesting.
Okay. Yeah, right now, Harold, your good buddy, is a bit of a high roller, playing against this elven woman. That seems to be Marcus's main squeeze. Um, yeah, right now, Harold is doing very well. Uh, as for as for the elven woman, she is not. She is losing a lot of money and yet not really seeming to care. Could you actually roll me an insight check, please?
God, rich people. Okay. Oh, dog, it's you about to knock my phone over. It's in alphabetical order. Come on, there we go. 20.
Oh yeah, her mind is definitely somewhere else. It's not that she doesn't care that she's losing. It's more so that she is more concerned with something that's on her mind.
She's in love. Can't wait to arrest her.
Has quite a bit of worry on her face. Yeah.
I'll ask her about it. Sure, she doesn't think too highly of me, but
This is gonna go good.
Okay.
um, you look a little worried. Is right now the time for you to be gambling? I understand wanting to take your mind off certain things, but gambling's probably not the best way to do it.
Huh? Oh, it's you again. Um,
Yes, me.
yeah, uh, she looks down at her cards and Eiffel slides the cash over to Harold and then gets up and immediately goes over to Marcus and Nick, who seem to be a bit deep in conversation.
Hey, I did my job. I got her to stop gambling. Whether it was in a rude fashion that she left doesn't matter. But she stopped gambling. That's all that matters.
By the way, as you're carrying around bricks, you just feel drool like dripping out of his mouth.
Gross.
Okay. Well, that happened. Uh, hey, come over here real quick. And he's gonna like motion to Albert, come close or closer, I guess, within like to be within whispering distance.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know where to go though.
Probably just here. Harold, as soon as this woman leaves the table, takes that as his go-to to cash out because it doesn't seem like many other people are willing to pay, and he's going to head out.
Okay. Um, I don't quite remember your name. What was it again?
Who, me?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, my name's Albert.
Well, Albert, I've got a little
Me.
plan. You see, you've probably got this one's dead asleep. I'm a little, uh, I'm human, pretty average, but you seem like you've got a good set of ears on you. Do you think you could listen in on what they're talking about over there? I'm quite curious. I mean, they did just find out they're not going to get as much money as they thought they would.
Hmm. Can I roll a perception check?
Um, can you? Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a insight check, or not insight. Perception check. Yeah, to go ahead and eavesdrop. Firstly, I'm gonna have to ask you though to roll me stealth real quick to make sure that you're not being noticed.
My stealth has a +7 to it, so let's have fun.
Nice. Yeah.
And this is my first time ever playing
So
as a rogue,
that's
so
your
this-
perception.
Yeah.
And what's your stealth?
it is trying to roll. I just wish I had my tablet or my computer. It would be rolling a lot easier. Holy shit, okay.
It's usually a lot faster if you
23.
Yeah, pretty good. It's usually a lot faster if you're doing the roll 20 page rather than going through the middleman. That is,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, no, you slip into the crowd pretty well unnoticed. I think you just casually pick up a drink, pantomiming drinking it, mainly to assuage any suspicion. Um, and you listen in pretty well. You hear Marcus going, I mean, I don't really care much for the money. I, me and Hecuba were planning on just, leaving. getting married. I don't care if father, doesn't approve of it. So what if she's been married twice? And Hecuba chimes in, yeah, but the money is, helpful. And once he passes away, it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, you don't need his permission.
Mm.
Nicholas looks a little appalled at the conversation and says, "Hey, you two hash this out. I'm done. Um, yeah, I'm done. It's been a lot of information to take in tonight. I'm gonna do a bit of light reading and whatever. Oh, and I forgot to give this to you. It's he holds out a small little box and holds it out to Marcus. This is a gift for for future events, and kind of gives a wink as Nicholas heads out, and Marcus goes ahead and opens the box. You can't quite get a view of what's in there, but he does seem quite elated. There is something in the box that he apparently really likes. Um, so yeah, that's all you can grasp.
Okay.
It's about this time that Mr. Gore Thunder drops out of the party, and same with the hippo woman.
All right.
I will go back over to Alwyn and relay what I have overheard.
Quite interesting. The other one definitely doesn't seem too bothered by the idea of losing so much money. Uh, and the young one just he's a confusing sort anyway. So I don't expect much from him.
Hmm.
But this Hecuba, married twice at her age, huh? How old
Well,
did they appear? The older Marcus and Hecuba.
okay, so the brothers seem to be around their maybe mid 40s, early to mid 40s. Um, while Hecuba is an elf, it's kind of hard to gauge.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, those two exit promptly, and uh, it seems that the party's kind of dying down. And as well, then the Klein. Klein exits. I forgot you know his name now.
Yeah, I think the only
Another
person we
hippo
don't know
lady.
their name for is the hippo lady.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be the cue for Alwyn to go to bed.
Yeah.
Alwyn's gonna pick up good old. I almost called you Squeam. Good old Prince,
Hmm.
and go to bed.
As you pick him
Yep.
up, you just hear a string of gurgling that you're not entirely sure what it is.
That's
I hope that.
quite disgusting.
Uh, I just
You
You
should
came
probably
out the.
clean them up.
I just hope it came out the correct end.
Well, no,
uh
it's gurgling, but it sounds the way it's structured sounds like a language, but it's gibberish in that kind of like a drunk person talking type way, but you can't understand it.
Fair enough.
He basically just started speaking gibberish in Aquan.
Fair enough.
I have no idea what Aquan is, so.
it's a
Uh,
language.
yeah,
Hippo.
it's a
Yeah, I
subset of
only know
primordial.
Dwarven, Common, and Thieves' Cant. That's all I know.
All
Shit.
right.
I think I got
Um
Goblin and Orc and Common. Goblin, Dwarvish, and Common.
yeah, so Alwyn's gonna head to bed, right?
Yep. With
I'm
Yeah.
Prince
gonna head to
Hippo.
my
With
room. but I'm gonna take a chair with me.
Okay.
I respect it. I respect the hustle.
So the reason why I'm taking a chair is so I can like barricade my door.
Okay. Yeah.
Paranoid fashion. I respect it.
Respect. Respect.
Hey, dog.
Do 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 do. There's your room.
Did the old man ever take a sip of his champagne?
We didn't see
Yes,
it.
he did.
Oh, we did.
I just forgot to mention it.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
Weirdo.
I figured it was one of those like you didn't mention it, so we didn't see it type things.
Do 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 do.
I need to take a piss.
Okay, yeah. Let's take a short little break here while
Alright.
And put
people
away
get
bread and shit.
and put away bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See you guys
Okay.
back in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Alright.
I just wanna sleep forever. I wish you'd come. Stuck inside a dream forever. Climb only to fall. I don't wanna bring you down, so I lock myself away. I told you I don't need your help, but now I wish you'd stay. I wish you'd stay.
I still can't get over Noah's Discord profile picture.
Yeah. With like an anime person snorting rainbows.
Oh, yeah, I remember picking that out for him.
You picked it out for me. That makes it even
Yeah.
better.
Yep.
Boop, boop, doop. Boop, 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 doop.
I don't want to work tomorrow.
Nobody
Hear me
does.
out. Just don't.
I kind of have to. I need the money.
Or, hear me out. Hear me out. Blow up their place of business.
Or yeah, or just tell them, hey, I do have a blood clot on my right leg, and I want to relax.
Sue them for everything they've got.
I can't sue them for something that's genetically wrong with me. What?
That's fair.
Ow! Let me pet you.
Your cat?
Yeah, she keeps freaking attacking me every time I go to pet her. She wants to play, but she also wants to be petted.
Well, you know what? Tough. Sometimes you just gotta, live with it.
Yeah. Her name's Rat.
Cats will be cat. A rat.
There's
Don't worry.
kind
A friend of mine has a cat named Stinky.
Stinky.
Yeah. Because when they got her, they decided that she smelled like beef.
Huh?
I like beef.
Huh? Hello? Excuse me?
Oh, we're talking about when we first met.
Damn, I didn't know I was. You guys thought I was a she when we first met.
I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah.
I do smell like
So
beef.
how is putting away bread?
Very interesting. I put away bread. I used the restroom.
You
Gave the
drained the
dog
inchworm?
food. Exactly. Oh, inchworm. Damn, disrespect.
Excuse me, he has a thimble, thank you very much.
Excuse
sorry.
you. Hold on a second.
Do you need a funnel?
Huh?
Anyway, back to D&D.
And I found my keys. All right,
All right.
they were on top of my computer.
On your way back to your room, you see do 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 do. All right. You see Hecuba and Marcus walk into their room. Oh god, why are you being slow? Come on, please, no, don't do this to me. Oh god. Come on. It's basically like running a flash game.
Flash games are pretty crazy, bro.
Yeah, they are. Oh, for fuck's sake. The entirety of Chrome just killed itself.
Oh, that poor computer.
All right, give me like,
I eat
I don't know, 5 minutes.
Yeah, because you need to force restart the fucking Chrome. Ah, such.
Uh, well, in other news, my friend, well, you guys know Micah. Micah has been making a Powered by the Apocalypse game. Yeah, it's a
Wait.
lot of fun.
I was wondering what PTBA stood for.
It stands for Powered by the Apocalypse, which is a system that basically all you need is 2d6, and characters are in something called playbooks, which have preset moves and stuff like that. So it's not as difficult as making a character for D&D. It's a lot simpler of a game.
Okay.
I think Powered by the Apocalypse is supported by Roll20 too. So
I saw that and I was like, this is not a got hacked thing, is it?
no, it's not.
I didn't click on the link.
There was one time that he did get he installed a virus by accident,
As it does.
and what was it? Um, the file that it was labeled under to actually you know, activate the virus was a file that just said Facebook, and it was very clearly a text file.
That's funny. I used to do the fake virus like uh command codes on like school computers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be like, dude, I really don't feel like it. I only did it in like elementary school, but I would be like, man, I really don't feel like doing this in the computer room. I'm like, drag it from my email or whatever I was using at the time. I think I usually carried like a flash drive on me. Drag it out from that, run it, like, teacher, it's broken. And be like, oh, okay, and move to the computer. Ah, teacher, this one's broken too.
Oh, a good old zip bomb.
Yeah, and it'd just be like, oh, damn, sucks to suck. Guess I don't have to do the work. And they're like, no, we got other computers. So I think I did it like once. And I was like, bro, they've moved me 3 times now. I'm tired. I don't want to do this again. So I just kind of gave up on trying to ever do that again. But I would think it was fucking hilarious to like set it up on like my buddy's computer while they're like in the bathroom or something. But like, hey, press that. And being like 8-year-olds, not even 10-year-olds, like 8-year-olds, they'd be like, oh yeah, bet.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It might not have, but I thought it was funny.
Shut the fuck up.
You bastard! How dare you speak to me in such a fashion?
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of when I click the restore tabs and it doesn't do it.
Yeah,
What
It
tab?
feels bad.
feels bad, man.
Badminton. It's a fun game.
Badminton?
You ever played pickleball?
I'll pickle your
No.
balls.
Huh?
Whoa,
What?
you heard me.
Sounds like sexual harassment, good sir. Am I gonna have to get HR?
He is
Um,
HR.
Yes, actually.
Right.
So, no, I'm not HR, but I will direct you to the complaints department. Here I have this trash can right here.
Damn, unlucky.
All right, so. Fuck.
Did it crash again?
No, it's not that. It's just I now have to open maybe
Oh, just a
maybe
bunch of tabs.
20 tabs altogether.
Rip.
You hate to see it.
Whatever. We'll live. If it comes up, I'll just re-Google it again.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, you see Hecuba enter their bedroom with Marcus. Can I have one of you three? It can be all of you. I don't care. Just make a perception check.
Okie dokie.
Uh,
If you'll load.
alphabetical. There you go.
9. Okay, nice.
Yes.
19.
Yeah.
Bricks is on point, apparently.
And 12.
12.
It's
Haven't popped
transferring.
up yet.
Give it a second, yeah.
Well, I guess Bricks is the only one to notice something in his drunken stupor. He might be seeing things wrong. You're not quite sure, but you think that maybe like Marcus's hair looks a little off. At least the color does. And maybe it was just the lighting upstairs or the lighting down here. You're not quite sure, but it doesn't quite look like Marcus. It could be the drink speaking to you, though. You're not certain.
You guys just hear more gargling as he continues to talk in Aquan. So yeah, it's
Am I
just
even in the same room as them right
No,
now?
but
You are
it's all
not.
in our rooms.
yeah.
Like, I'm
So-
barricaded in my room, so nobody can
Yeah,
barge
you
in.
You did barricade yourself in the. All right, awesome.
Oh, by the way, Aaron,
Yeah.
just a reminder that anybody that speaks Primordial can understand me when I'm talking in Aquan.
Huh?
Okay.
Aquan is a subset of Primordial, essentially.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, any elemental speak is a sub of Primordial.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Avian, Aquan, Terran, and I can't remember what the fire one is.
Yep.
All right.
All righty. So, you all get ready for bed, I assume, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Bricks has been thrown into his bucket unceremoniously. Alwyn, you go ahead and lie down. I think you only need 4 hours of rest if I'm remembering
Yes.
correctly,
And
right?
I can be conscious for it.
Okay. I'm not sure if you want to, because as soon as you lay down, you start hearing the squeaking of a bed springs in the other room next to you.
Man, unlucky.
So it's my
Oh,
upstairs neighbors then.
Oh,
God, yeah.
gross. Yeah.
So if that's the case, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say he goes to bed because being on a cruise ship, he 100% feels a lot safer than like being in the wilds.
Understandable.
I'm vice versa of that.
Noticeably, you two, Bricks and Alwyn, you do know Harold is not in the room.
Okay.
Hmm.
All
He
right.
might be next door.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
All right. So,
After he looks
Alwyn,
off.
you are choosing to be unconscious for this. Understandably so with the squeaking.
Yeah.
Albert, besides barricading yourself in your room, is there anything else that you would like to do?
I actually declothe a little bit. I keep my pants on. I do take my mask off, and I do get under the blankets and go to bed.
Okay.
Gotta be
Yeah.
comfortable to sleep.
Oh yeah, no, these are like I said last time, these are French folded beds. They're tucked in nice and neat, almost military-like. You could bounce a quarter off of them if you looked at it right. If you wanted to. They are high thread count silk sheets, and they are very, very comfortable and a pleasant touch on the skin as well as upon your feathers, Albert. Um, Bricks is out like a light within an instant.
Yeah,
What?
as soon as as soon as one thing touched the fucking water, I was almost gone before now. Now I'm just completely gone.
Oh yeah. All right. So I'm going to need perception checks from Owlbert and Alwyn.
Just a
Okay.
normal one.
Both of them need to be at disadvantage.
Hold on. Do you have perception?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Come on. Thank you. That's the right tab. Perception. 12.
Disadvantage. So
10.
All right.
Yep, I'm rolling the
advantage.
other one. Son of a
Okay.
bitch. 3.
So a 3. Nice. And Alwyn,
And a
looks
12.
like you're sticking with that 12.
Yeah.
All right. So quite a few minutes go by. You're having a pleasant rest. And luckily, the squeaking has stopped and made it a lot easier. Um, all of a sudden, that racket kind of kicks back up again, but it sounds a little more distant. Not quite sure what it is, but then a few seconds later, you hear it squeaking again.
God damn it. So fucking bad. Holy shit.
Damn, he's over there bed hopping.
Yeah, they're just jumping on the beds, having a good time.
Yeah.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah.
chilling. You know.
All
Guys are
right,
chilling.
cool. Um, yeah, with a 3 and a 10, you don't notice anything. And you all have quite the pleasant nights of rest.
Okay.
All right. So it's about probably like 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe 5 o'clock. Um, the staff has begun to go through and start cleaning up the halls, and you hear a scream from down the hall.
Okay.
Um,
Would enough
Bricks,
alcohol be
you're
out of my
still
system? Okay, I was about to ask. It's enough alcohol out of my system at this
Bricks.
point to wake
Yeah,
up.
you would be present enough in mind to wake up at this point. Um, yeah, no, that alcohol was a little stronger than you might have.
Oh,
And
my head.
now, in the room is Harold. Harold is now here. He's under the sheets trying to catch some shut eye, but is jarred awake by the scream in the morning. What do you all do?
Brooks just kind of
Uh,
pulls himself out of his bucket and just kind of waddles over to the door, uses Mage Hand to open it, and just like pulls it open, and then just pokes his head out.
Hmm.
There is a small crowd of people gathered around the entranceway to the last door on the left.
That's Crawford, ain't it?
Do, do, do. Yep. There's a small crowd of people as a Attendant has opened the door and seen something quite shocking.
Rob naked. Oh God, I'd scream too.
Hey, yo.
I get fully dressed and get my mask on. I unbarricade the door and walk out into the hallway.
Owen, get out here.
Coming.
He just drags himself up, like, just. He goes into a kind of half hearted pet act, gets on all fours, and starts walking towards the crowd.
Alan just kind of walks and just heads on over as well.
All
Fully
right.
dressed, of course. He just went to bed in his armor that night.
Yep, that makes sense. You smell a foul stench, sulfuric and disgusting,
Bro, this is the first
emanating from
night
the
I've worn
room.
my armor to sleep. Okay, give me a break.
Nah, I was just describing your breath, Noah.
Damn, unlucky.
Anyways, anyways, as you approach closer, you find a completely wrecked room, and inside is Krav. Necrosis has set in very quickly, shockingly so, as his entire face and upper shoulder area down to his clavicle is searing black ebony necrosis. He looks to have a pained expression on him, as well as he seems to be surrounded by a completely wrecked room. Um, Things are just like flung everywhere. There are slashes in the walls and into the furniture, and even a little bit onto the bed itself. Um, where's the reveal tool? There we go. The reveal tool. Um, Nicholas and his brother Marcus look to be in quite shock. Nicholas runs immediately out the door, and you hear retching from one side of the ship.
Okay.
Marcus is similarly in a shocked state, um, but curls himself up into a ball against the other side of.
Okay.
Hakaba comes over and tries comforting him and trying to talk him through what's going on.
Can I roll a perception check on her?
Gashin Gore Thunder just seems quite shocked and is backing away slowly, and heads over to the dining room, um, along with the hippo lady. And Klein seems to be a little in disbelief, takes a couple steps back, and just slips into a chair behind. All right, that's kind of the situation.
Okay.
Alright, so I kind of want to roll a perception check on the elvish lady.
What are you looking for?
Um, her state of mind, her emotion, what she's showing at this given time.
All right, cool. Instead, give me an insight check.
Got it.
Can I poke my head into the room and uh, just look around, try to get an idea of like maybe what made these splash marks?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me investigation.
Not at disadvantage or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna burn one of my inspiration points and roll it at advantage.
Okay.
I rolled a 13.
19.
Okay. So, firstly, let's. Actually, I want to see what Alwyn is up to real quick.
Um, Alwyn's just kind of gonna peer into the room, and he's just kind of under his breath to where people can't hear him. He's just gonna be like, "I remember being like that."
Except not really.
Yeah, not as rotten, of course, not as necrotic, but
Yeah,
unmoving, eternal sleep.
the
Hey,
sweet embrace of death.
yeah. The only difference is that I came back.
Oh God.
But
Okay, is Alwyn doing anything in particular?
he's gonna kind of peer into the room, kind of look around a little before stepping in.
All right. Like I said, it's mostly filled with um, just debris. There has been a large amount of splash marks. The window to the outside seems to be broken. There are slashes across the bed, and Krav is there with heavy necrosis from the clavicles up.
Okay. And out of just pure respect and somewhat habit, Alan's he's gonna step in. He's just gonna look at Krog, be like, "I didn't know you, buddy, but with the lifestyle you were a part of, I'm gonna assume you need this." And he's gonna give like a little hands clasped together and give a little prayer for him. His case, as far as he knows, no one's listening anymore, but he's still gonna do it just because, and as kind of like a show to the other people around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about all he's gonna do for now.
Okay. Bricks, you were specifically investigating the slash marks, correct?
Yes.
All right. These slash marks are deep, and from what you can tell, they were done by some sort of short sword. Um, it might be difficult to actually find something like that on the ship because it would seem pertinent to my maybe throw away something like that. The slash marks are through quite a bit of the room. It's clear that it would take quite a bit of strength to cut through some of these objects. Um, let's see. One thing that you do notice is there aren't any slash marks on Krav himself. This strikes you odd for two reasons, and this is mostly that 19 coming in. If it's firstly, what's the point in destroying the room? It doesn't. It looks like there might have been a struggle of some kind, but it doesn't seem like it would be with Krav, right? Because Krav is an old man. He was in bed and asleep. So it doesn't make sense why there would be so many slash marks all over around him. And two, what you notice is there's no slash marks on Krav himself.
Okay.
Albert.
Brooks is going to use message to give all that information to Alwyn.
All right. See, me as a
Okay.
player, I've watched enough NCIS to know that this was more of a crime of passion. There was strong emotions in the air when this happened. But as a soldier, he doesn't know that. But me as a player, I've
I
watched
should
NCIS.
I should preface you guys I understand that there's a want to withhold information from your character that you would know compared to what your character would. I'm asking you to kind of blur the line between that because, otherwise it doesn't make sense for you to even dumb people can follow a line of logic,
Yeah.
Well,
a
yeah,
line
yeah,
of
yeah.
logic.
I
So
actually one
if
more
you
question.
can put together a convincing line of logic, it would probably be reasonable to say that your character would put together that line of logic as well.
Yeah.
That one's just more of like a psych thing, and I just don't see. He's definitely like,
Yeah,
yeah, someone was fucking pissed about something here. someone wasn't really thinking or knowing what they were doing, but he's not going to be like, well, you can tell that by the way that it seems so aggressive.
You can tell because of the way that it is.
Yeah.
How do you know that's an oak tree?
Albert, you notice that Hecba, her emotional state, is clearly not to the same level of shock as Marcus, who is currently on the ground sobbing. Um, she is definitely more concerned with the fact that she's trying to manage Marcus's grief, making sure that he doesn't do anything stupid. You know, she is clearly very concerned.
All right.
Quick question here.
Yep.
When I was looking over the slash marks, did it look like there was any sort of uh, magical edging to the slashes? I guess I could say, like with like a flame sword, the edges might be singed or something like that. Is there any
Okay.
residue like that along any of the slashes?
Um. Yeah, with the 19, you would notice that there isn't any elemental marks about it. There's no residue left behind, so nothing like it wasn't coated in anything.
So it wasn't an enchant. So it probably wasn't an elementally enchanted blade, and it wasn't a blade that had like some sort of poison on it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I will once again use messages to blah 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 that to Alwyn.
Okay.
Um. Now you said from the clavicle up, Krav is basically mummified.
Not in a way. His body is. You can see that it's how do I describe it? It's necrosis to the point where it is uh blackened. So it's not like he was dried out or anything like that. It's more
Yeah.
so that he's rotted in a way. And a majority of it is from the clavicles up. You can see sprawling. Well, actually, you'd need to probably get a little closer and pull the covers off to actually see more than that.
Okay. Um. Would anybody like to do anything before I enter the room and start doing anything like that?
I got nothing. So right now.
I want to investigate his body since my character has kind of idea of what necrotic damage looks like since I can do it.
Okay, yeah. So you two are entering the room then.
Yes.
Okay. Alwyn, are you doing anything?
Alan's already in the room. Um, I think. Actually, you know what? I'll cast the first spell of the session.
Well, technically,
Okay.
I already have by casting message over and over.
Shut the. Cast an actual spell.
Cast the first leveled spell. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm gonna do detect poison and disease, just for precautionary measures around, a dead, what looks like rotting corpse.
Within
30
30
feet.
feet.
Yes.
So,
Just kind of do like a walk around the room to try and, I guess, coat the room in. I guess. Oh shit. Okay, it's a lot. 30 feet's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, it's a pretty
yeah.
big space.
Yes, detect poison, disease, concentration, and it'll
Yep.
last 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So, you detect poison emanating from Krov's. That one's pretty self-explanatory. He uh, did have poison run through him at some point.
Yeah.
And then you notice a ping from inside this room.
Alan's gonna walk his shiny metal ass over there
Okay.
to that room, and he's gonna check if the door is locked and try and
Um,
open it.
okay. Currently, the door is locked. I'm sorry. Just need to confirm something else. You know what? Uh, let's just put an aura around you.
Yeah,
Makes it easier
Um,
for me. Because you've got, like, what,
30
10
feet.
minutes of this?
Yeah, 10 minutes, 30 feet. Yeah. If he really wanted to, he could just walk along the entire hallway and get the entire boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yes,
um,
there's a ping in here. Yes? What's up?
I want to follow him out of curiosity.
Oh, you don't want to
'Cause
check the body first?
Well, he looked at the body and then he immediately looked,
And I
he pretty
walked
much just
over.
immediately
Yeah.
looked and then walked out. So he must know something.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
like
fair
a
enough.
message. Wait, can't you send like a response message to message?
Uh,
Or is
no,
message
that
the
is sending.
one way?
Nope. That's
Sending is
sending.
what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, what is happening is I am just sending you. You hear like a whispered message. It has to be like under 25 words, but you're the only one that can hear it.
That's great. Well, door's locked. Alan's gonna jiggle the key, jiggle the knob a little. Do I have any idea whose room this is?
Um, no. There's not a reason that you would know.
Okay.
No one,
Um,
like, stuck around outside the hall to watch you walk.
I actually did.
you were drunk.
No, remember yesterday I had
Oh,
sat outside while you were cleaning up and like washing your armor and crap. I sat outside the bathroom for an hour.
that's right.
So I watched pretty much everybody leave their rooms.
Correct. There are two rooms that were okay. So, firstly, I should say there are two rooms that you didn't see anybody come out of. Okay,
Okay.
no, there would be three at the time, because Albert took a room.
Yeah.
Um, This was one of the rooms that you didn't see anybody exit.
Okay.
Um, I was gonna look down the hall and be like, uh, Marcus, and not wanting to reveal that he knows her name already, and Elven woman, if you don't mind, may I get your name?
She kind of looks over and gestures. Is this really the time to be?
It's not what you think. I promise. It's has to do with this. I just want to know if you know whose room this is.
She kind of gestures to Marcus.
Marcus, do you mind coming down here and unlocking your door for a minute? Just real
Roll
quick.
me a persuasion check. He is currently in shock, so roll it with disadvantage.
Roll it with this. Okay. Let me switch it. I can switch it to disadvantage. So
Yep.
I remembered. You said persuasion. 15.
Not bad.
Yeah. Let's see how his mental state is.
Can't wait to bring back the sanity scale. Oh boy.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, he is beyond lost at this point.
I don't want to cast another spell though. Because I could cast command. That is the spell I have readied.
I mean,
Prepared.
I can also pick the door.
That's true. I was about to break it down.
I was about to
have
say
three
we either
swords,
have a
you can take
newly
it.
acquired rogue, or you're a paladin with high strength. We have options.
didn't want to break it down at first, and I've kind of forgot that he was a rogue.
Okay.
Okay, it's fine, Marcus. Albert, do you know anything of? I prefer not to cause any property damage.
Well, I can try picking the lock.
If you don't mind.
Okay.
Alright.
We're gonna try and open this door.
Okay.
So,
Firstly, can you just give me a straight up and down D20 roll?
Me?
Yeah,
me?
it could be anyone. I don't really care. This is just basically a luck roll. I see Alwyn's first. 9. All right, awesome. So, Albert, you start getting to work. You pull out your thieves' tools. I assume it's like a nice little leather wrapped set with all these little uh, spaces to put the rakes and the tension bars and all these other tools. And you finally get that out, and you see um, two attendants, and it looks like the captain of the ship has also come down. And they say, "All right, everybody to their rooms right now."
Give us just a moment, sir.
Uh, no, no, you go to your room right now.
See, I can't do that. My magic is picking up something that could be have to do with the crime here. I'd like to check it out.
Roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
All right. What if I say it more aggressively as like intimidation?
Well, unfortunately, that's not how you phrased it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. 15.
15.
Again.
Do. Yep. We'll check it out. Don't worry. You just go to your room. We'll try and manage the situation. Please, just give us a little bit of time, okay?
Sir, really, this
The other.
kind of stuff is kind of my job.
Well, it's my job to protect the people on the ship, and as you can see, that's not going on. So, to
And
prevent any further damage, you're going to right now.
and as a paladin, it's my job to protect all people, sir.
Good for you. Now to your room.
Captain, is it okay if I go in their room instead of mine? I don't want to be alone with all this going on.
Uh, I'm sorry. No, if you please just go to your own room. I don't know if you're the murderer or what the situation is going on. So, as far as I know, if everybody's in their own room, it's all contained.
How close are they to me?
How close are who?
The people telling me to go to my room.
They're down here, about 30 feet away.
Perfect. I'd like to
Ah, you're gonna commit a crime.
about 30 feet or 30 feet, because my max range is 30 feet on what I want to try and do here.
I'd say that they're probably 35 feet away. They probably wouldn't, like, turn and go into the room just yet.
Yeah.
They'd probably just bark orders from right here.
Alwyn, as Brooks is walking by, you get another message that basically just says, "Don't fuck around or you'll find out."
Uh, uh, damn. How thin are these walls?
Oh my god.
Well, you heard the
Um,
bed squeaking last night.
Fuck, that's true.
um, I've gone mostly off of American structural stuff, so I'm saying that it's probably around 4 to 5 inches thick, room for drywall and stuff like insulation. You know, the works.
They're wasting my time, is what they're doing. Uh,
and
all
they're
right.
doing their job.
Yeah, yeah, but like, I could do this.
Oh, and leave it
Listen,
alone.
don't let me stop you. I mean, if you want to do something, go ahead. The repercussion of your actions is a totally different thing, though.
Briggs has wandered back into the room at this point.
Yeah, I
I
went into
figured.
my room and barricaded the door again with the chair.
God damn it! Why does he have to be?
Harold,
Why? Why does he have to be lawful evil? All right, all right, all right, all right. Well, he'll begrudgingly go back to his room.
now if you were chaotic evil, that'd be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lawful. Well, I'm lawful. All right. He'll go back.
Um, you
No chance.
detect poison a deck below you.
Can I yell that to them from? I'm gonna. All right. Fuck it. Captain, just so you know, you can actually do your jobs without the help of someone who can really help. That I am picking up some type of poison downstairs, directly below us. If you'd like to go check that out, and then
It
I'm
is
gonna
in fact not directly below you.
not directly. Wait, how? Wait, you said in a room below me?
It is
Yeah,
in
deck
a
below.
room below.
Yeah.
A deck below me. Down below me somewhere. If you'd like to go check it out. And remember, I'm always here to help. And then go back into the room.
You come back into the room. Brix is sitting cross-legged with his tail like half curled around him, just head in his hand, just like staring, like one eye towards the door, the other towards Harold, and just with a bit of a look of confusion and concern on his face.
Fair enough.
I don't like this.
I don't either,
Chrissy, wake up.
buddy. Chrissy, wake up! I
I
don't
don't
like
like
this.
this. Chrissy, wake
Wake
up.
up!
Rob, wake
You're
up.
scaring me. My
Hmm.
favorite meme of that whole scene is just the song somebody made out of it on fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah.
right.
Did the captain respond at all to me yelling stuff to him?
No, it doesn't seem that he did. But about an hour goes by. Um, you see,
Nice. Waste of my
s-
spell.
Rip.
I don't know. You did find like 3 locations of where poison. Is it
That is
really that
true.
big of a wait?
But one of them was the dead body.
Oh, oh,
I
Aaron.
had to sit there and freaking
Yeah.
pack up all my tools kit.
Yeah, fuck it. They're
Bubba.
grumbling.
Yeah.
I had him watching the outside of the ship, mostly for outside, influence. But did he see anything?
Ba, 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 da, ba, da, da, da.
Ooh.
That's a 2.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
Bubba
will say
is my
that Bubba.
familiar. It is a massive dragonfly.
Oh, massive to
Oh.
you.
It's about my size.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that would be a pretty common thing.
Noah, how would you feel about seeing a dragonfly with a 3-foot wingspan?
Oh, I mean, considering that they did exist, I mean, probably in a world where stuff like that exists, probably wouldn't feel too out of place. In real life right now, I'd be like, holy fuck, someone call a scientist. Why this thing should be extinct.
I mean, I think I think it's a case of like bricks. It's not necessarily common.
That's fair.
It's a rarity, especially to be circling a steamboat.
That's fair. Alright. You got me there.
So, but yeah, yeah. I wanted to check on that. Sad though.
Yeah, my bad. Bubba Bubba don't see so good sometimes. I would say that it would be obvious enough that he would have seen a figure. Um, well, not necessarily seen. He would have heard the breaking of window, and after investigating, see a figure run downstairs.
On a 2?
Well, Bubba would have heard the glass break, right?
That's true. That's
And
true.
so he would have gone to check, and so whoever ran downstairs to like the cargo deck.
Yeah. That's fair.
Is that what happened, Aaron?
Yep.
They're in the cargo deck.
So wait, when did all this happen? Like middle of the night, or do we have any idea about that?
Actually,
This was
Bubba, yeah,
this
when
is something that you guys don't know quite yet. Bubba would have noticed this about about an hour after you guys went to sleep.
okay,
Okay.
and yeah, I'm guessing Bubba would have tried to wake me up, but I was so in such a drunken stupor, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay, about an hour after we went to bed, Bubba, it seemed to have happened. They ran down to the cargo deck. Whether they came back up, I can't tell you.
I see.
All right. About an hour passes. The crew has let everybody out of their room and has ordered you all to sit in the dining room.
Okay.
Boop. So go ahead, just move your tokens.
Yep.
Rix is going to be on Alwyn's shoulder as he normally is.
Okay.
Alright. Zoom stop. Fuck, there's my token.
Can't
Okay.
stop zooming.
And I will say,
Gotta go fast.
I'll have Bubba kind of, instead of doing the full loop of the boat as he has been, I'm just gonna have Bubba kind of just in this like kind of area that we're at, like on the outside of the ship.
Okay.
So,
Albert, is there anything that you want to do?
I want to look at the hippo lady.
All right.
I want to try.
What about her?
I just want to try to make eye contact with her,
Okay,
and then
you
just
do.
slowly tilt my head to the left in curiosity.
She looks at you and then looks down into her lap and then kind of just scoots her chair away out
Yeah,
of
I would.
just awkwardness.
I would too.
And I just keep staring at her until somebody says something out loud, and then I'll pay attention to them.
All right. So, I'll do this. The captain stands in the midst of all of you. He says, as it stands, you all are suspects. There's not a single person who we can vouch for. So, we'll start questioning. Um, he looks around and says, he looks down at the manifest. Alwyn?
Yes.
Crom?
Yes.
Can you please come with me?
Oh, fuck. Yes, of course. And I'll get up and go with them.
All right.
and yeah, Bricks gets dragged along as well.
That is true. I guess you do kind of come as a package deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and they
Because
don't know
I
any
am the
better.
pet.
They don't know any better.
Yep.
So I guess the bricks could just leave if you
I
wanted.
could, yeah. I could have stayed in the fucking room for all they could have cared. They probably would have kicked me out, but
Yeah.
Come on now. Let's go to your owner.
yeah.
All right, yeah, I get up and go wherever the hell they're taking me.
Yeah, they just take you down the hall into this other room. It mostly seems to be a nice bit of a living space. It's nothing too fancy. It very much is just a living room.
Very utilitarian.
I wouldn't say utilitarian. It is still an upper crust living room.
Yeah, but I'm saying like there's not decorations. There's not, you know, is there
I
like
mean, yeah, there
knickknacks or anything like that?
there are a
Just
couple
beforehand,
like
Chuck, you feel like
paintings.
decorations.
There's a couple paintings, gold filigree and carvings on the boat itself. For the most part, sort of, yeah, it is um, utilitarian, but it's utilitarian for like the rich, the upper
Yeah.
crust. So
Okay.
Utilitarian Vogue. that Gucci.
gross. So yes, the captain looks at you and says, "All right. Um, truth is, I'm a bit over my head with this whole situation, and I'm gonna need some kind of help. And
Tried
you did,
earlier.
yeah, but you do understand we do have to, like quarantine. We had the ship's physician look at Krov, and it's clear to me that, well, firstly, he was poisoned, and I don't think you're capable.
It was clear to me
No
that he was
offense.
poisoned too. No offense.
What I'm asking of you is, I need somebody who I can have muscle people around. I'll go ahead and talk to people. That's about it. But you, I think, could talk to other people as well. So I think we have the same goal in mind. I don't want to get completely destroyed by not maintaining the safety of this ship. But it does seem like we're up shit's creek, as it were.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Of course I'll help.
All right. Here's the mortuary notes. And you have free clearance to go ahead and look into Krov's room. I can't let you into any of the other rooms without the express permission of that person. Now,
Fair enough. I have
whether
no cause.
they whether they let you into their room for whatever reason, then you can look around.
Fair enough. I'll do what I can. And did you check below deck, like I mentioned?
Yep, yep. It's well, you can have a look for yourself. It's downstairs, and it seems to be a glass bottle that is completely, well, it's, to put it bluntly, it's a suicide.
See. I'll see what I can do.
All right. I am going to go maintain what semblance of order we still have. You have full permission. At least take one person under your wing.
I'll do that. Thank you. And
All right.
I already know who I'm gonna grab.
Haha. It's
Bricks is
almost
the
like I
pet.
had to do it last minute.
Bricks is the pet. So this will be easy enough.
Okay.
Albert, could you come with me, please?
Sure. Why not?
That's the kind of
Better
can-do
than sitting
attitude I like
here.
to hear.
So, James, I should preface, you can move your character around.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But I'm trying to, and I'm trying to remember buttons.
It's just the select tool at the very top. So
Yeah.
you have the toolbar, it's the very top selection. There
Plus,
you
my
go.
screen's really small, so I have to sit here and drag
Fair.
it a little bit, and then I have to scroll.
Also, not your computer as well.
Yeah.
Yo, pretty sick. Hold on. Sick nasty. Sorry.
All right. Where do you three want to go first?
Bricks is heading to the room.
The room?
Yep.
Yeah, we might as well check there first. I
Yep.
mean, we gotta
All
look
right.
around, but we didn't get like a deep inspection.
Yep. All we know thus far is that the cuts are made by somebody that is definitely strong and it has a short sword of some description.
And
And
he was poisoned to death.
yep.
Quick question: either of you not okay with rotting bodies? I can handle moving that around. It's nothing new to me.
I've handled dead bodies before.
I wanted to get really morbid there for a
Ooh,
second.
that's not ominous.
Not at all. It's also more about the poison as well.
Oh,
Don't want it
I'm good against poison.
sting. You're something. I still not. You tell me all the time you're an axolotl. I'm still not sure. So not surprised. What about you? How do you fare with poisons?
Not too good.
Alright. I have some divine protections, I'll say, from poison, so I'll handle moving the body as needed and any other substances we're not too sure about.
Uh, can I roll either like an investigation, intelligence, or like an arcana on like on the body to try to figure out what caused the necrosis?
That sounds like investigating wounds. So yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
12.
Okay. This is important. There are no open wounds.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that means it was probably taken orally. Could have been that champagne. That stuff was strong.
Maybe for you, buddy. You're on the wee smaller side, I'll say.
You're a little baby man. Little baby man.
Little piss
Little
piss
baby.
little
Little
piss piss
baby.
baby.
Stop. You're going to make him cry.
I want a woman that could just kill me.
God, okay.
Okay.
Focus.
Jeez.
All right. Any other questions?
Or I don't want to cast the spell again.
Hmm.
He said muscle people around, right?
Yeah.
So if I happen to manhandle people a little, am I gonna get in trouble for that?
I mean, you can interpret it however you like.
Sounds good to me.
Oh no.
You two stay here. I'll be right back. And I'm
Where
gonna
is
go.
she?
Where is she? Where's the poison? I'm gonna go grab Marcus.
Brooks just looks over at Albert as Alwyn's walking away, and he's just like, "This isn't gonna go well."
I'm gonna go grab. Interpret that as you will.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're grabbing Marcus. How so?
Uh, go up and I'll be polite at first. Um, um, Marcus, could I see you for a moment?
He shrugs and says, "I don't see why not."
Ah, thank goodness. I thought I was gonna have to drag you out by your hair or something.
Oh God.
Jeez.
God.
Uh,
Okay.
He
listen,
is blunt.
I need you to unlock your door. I, I had a little bit of suspicion that something
Oh,
what might have affected your father may have gotten put into your room, or other ways that it may have gotten there. But I don't want to put any. I don't expect to think that you were capable of killing your father. So I just want to make sure no one planted anything there.
uh, all right. Well, yeah, sure. You have free range to go into my room. I spent the whole night with Hakaba. I
I I heard.
um he I think
I
sorry. Last night was a bit. I think I had a bit too much to drink. Yeah, that must have been it. Yes. Go ahead. Take your time in my room.
All right. May I get the key, or you unlock it, or if
Oh,
it's still
yeah.
unlocked?
He hands you the key.
Dude,
Do I?
can I get a little item window that pops up that says Marcus's key?
No, you can put it in your items. Um. Anyways, so should I just go back to the rest of the group, or do I stay here, or what?
I'd like you to stay with me. I'd like to, if I notice anything suspicious, I'd like you to tell me if you recognize it in any way.
Certainly, yes.
And we're gonna start heading. I'm gonna stop by the Craw's room. Be like, you two, see if you can figure anything else out. I'll be checking some other rooms, and if you need to, check other decks. And as long as the captain's not around, go ahead and open any locks you feel free.
With pleasure.
And I'm gonna go into his room. And do I have like a general idea of where the was it like a general hey something's in this room type of ping for poison, or is it like a
It's
sense
a
of like
general in this room
okay, that's
thing.
what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna search his room while the other two
This
get other stuff done.
this that kind of magic is a lot more clear when you can actually have line of sight on something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna check his room, and it was from Marcus's room, right? Because I
Yeah.
didn't realize that was two different rooms. I thought that was like a long room we have.
Yeah, they're two different rooms.
Okay, okay.
Anyways, yeah. I want to get a real quick question. Albert and Bricks, is there anything else that you're investigating in this room?
No, we pretty much covered everything in here.
Okay.
I
If you
wanted to
say so.
look around because when I was investigating earlier, I was just looking at the slash marks. I want to see if anything was seemingly taken, like maybe broken open.
Okay. Yeah.
Besides like the obvious, like if there was a
That
suitcase or
one,
something.
there is quite a bit of damage all over this room, so I'm still gonna need an investigation check on that.
Yep. Another 12.
Okay. Luckily, that's the DC. Yeah,
wait,
no.
write that down. Write that down.
Nothing of value was taken.
Okay.
He still has all the rings on his finger, and his coin purse is still in his night drawer, however cut up the nightstand is. Um, yeah, no. Seems like anything of value is still here.
What about documents? Like, with it,
Documents.
yeah, is there like a briefcase of that? Does there look like there was a stack of papers or anything like that that was lying about in here that maybe got
Um,
scattered?
I mean, in on the nightstand, yes, there are quite a few papers strewn about the room. Um, yeah, is there? Are you planning to look through them, or
Yeah, he'd probably shuffle through them, see like maybe what they're all about, if there's anything out of place, maybe.
Can I help him with that?
okay, yeah. Um, what do you have? Unless you feel like you need to roll higher.
Say that again. You cut out.
Oh, go. We're gonna go ahead and still use that 12 unless you feel like you want to roll higher, or at least try to roll higher.
I would like to try to roll higher,
Okay.
and I'm glad I did.
Okay. Yeah. Um, amongst all the documents, there are a couple papers that allude towards his will. Makes sense. It was his birthday, and he was hitting a remarkable age for a human.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, no, it was a couple documents about his will and talking with his lawyer, Mister Gorthon, and it looks like you found with a 19. Yes. Um, you find a note specifically still in its in a, an envelope. I mean, it's not sealed or anything. Clearly, it was meant to be sent out here pretty soon. Um, and it is a small letter that details how Krav is talking about how he wants his will done. Uh, it also has a small preface about uh, talking to Mr. Gore Thunder, who it is addressed to, talking about we need to meet up and actually discuss honest living. I know what you're doing. Uh, that is exact wording. We need to discuss pursuing honest livings. I know what you've been doing.
Well, Bricks just holds this up, or holds like that note up, and just says, "Well, this is a possible motive," and just hands it over to Albert.
Quite interesting. Might need to take this over to Al and let him look it over.
Oh,
Well, I think that's about all. That might be all we can find in here for now.
Yeah, more than likely.
All right.
right.
So, Albert, is there anything that you would like to do before we get over to Alwyn?
I want to check under the bed.
Under the bed? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, no real perception check needed. Looking under the bed, you don't find much of anything other than strewn about papers and debris from last night's rampage. The papers underneath the bed are very clearly not important or pertinent to the case.
Alright. Alright.
Okay,
Just checking.
let's shoot over to Alwyn. Um, Marcus, as you are putting the key into the lock, Marcus says, "Yeah, I haven't been in my room pretty much at all this entire trip, so my luggage should be still sitting on the bed, and yeah, don't worry about it." And as you open the door, it is a little bit of a mess in here. Um, can you just give me a preliminary perception check?
Yep. Alphabetical. There they are. Number 17. I
Sure
had
is
on
a 17.
I had on disadvantage. My bad. I forgot.
Anyways, yes, 17 is pretty good actually. So with a 17, you notice that clothes are laid out mostly in accordance to however they are supposed to be styled, although some of them are knocked onto the floor. Um, in the middle of the floor sits pretty prominently. It's a little hard to see as it is covered a little bit um, by the clothes that are on the ground.
A
Is
long
a
sword.
small velvet box, the same velvet box that Owlbird saw was a gift to Marcus for the future. Um, let's see. Uh, yeah, and with that 17, you do notice underneath the bed there seems to be a glint, and as you approach, underneath the bed there is a small vial that seems to be empty.
Well,
There's
Marcus.
still like some residue. Yeah.
Marcus.
Anyways,
What have we here? I'm gonna hold up the vial.
he looks genuinely shocked. He looks at it and says, "I'm not quite sure. Um, here, can I see it?"
Yeah. Sh- Just don't go touching anything that's inside of it.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no. He looks at it up against the light of the morning sun as it starts to peek over the horizon. He says, "Uh, I'm not. I don't remember ever packing this." Um, he just looks a little befuddled and hands it back to you.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to find where like my resistances and stuff are. Uh, oh, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Or no, that'd be too stupid and dangerous. Never mind. Never mind. Not gonna do that. That'd be dumb.
What
Um,
would?
I was gonna have Alwyn take a sip of what was left in the vial.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be fun. Um, but stupid. So I'm not gonna do that. Uh, say you've never seen it before. It wouldn't have come out of that case your brother handed you yesterday, would it?
uh, no, not at all. Um, I opened it up and it's two wedding bands. I tried mine on last night and hmm,
All right. I just wanted to double check. Congratulations, of course.
uh, yeah. Sorry, my head's a little all over the place. He kind of just like rubs his temple. Um,
Okay.
hmm. Alwyn, might I ask you a question? Did
Of course.
did
Of
you
course.
see me anywhere last night? Last night's very fuzzy for me. I think I had too many drinks.
I, other than on your way to your room, I believe, with your lady friend, fiance, I should say. No, I can't say I did. Uh, one of my companions may have though. They give him just a second.
Um, yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Just
it's fine.
give me like 5 minutes. I'll go sit with the rest. I'll just give me a minute. Uh,
Of
he
course.
walks out the door and heads to the dining room with the rest of them.
Is this about the time me and Albert are going to be coming out of the room as well?
Yep.
Okay, so all three of us are out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Uh, well, we found a note from Krav to his lawyer saying that basically alluding to the fact that his lawyer is not in totally honest practices.
I see. Uh, before I go and retrieve, Sir, what was the fucking lawyer's name again? His last name.
Uh,
Um,
Gore Thunder.
Gore Thunder.
It's literally Gore Thunder.
I know Gore Thunder.
I
I was
thought.
thinking something breath for some reason. I just knew it had something to do. I just knew it had something to do with Dragonborn. Yes. Before I go retrieve Sir Gore Thunder, did you two happen to notice uh the young man Marcus anywhere? I keep saying young man. He's like in his 40s.
Yeah.
The man
Granted, you're a lot older than him.
Yeah.
the man young man Marcus anywhere last night. He seems to be a little fuzzy about his own location during the night.
He watches Brooks's eyes unfocus. Well, probably just eye, because you only see one at a time. Eye kind of unfocus for a second before it snaps back, and he's just like, I saw him walking into his room with the girl, but he looked off. Almost like his hair wasn't the right color.
Hmm. Now, I'm no practitioner of the finer magic arts, but uh, or anything of the sort, but could one have disguised themselves as another using magics or anything else? What do you think, Albert? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, people can easily disguise themselves with disguise kits or even just simple magic parlor trick tricks.
See. Well, how about we try and split our focus a little here? If we can, try and figure out who all here can use what kind of magics, and I'll go have a little chat with Gore Thunder. Um, if you'd like to interview a few of them, I'll take care. I'll deal with him. Don't worry about it. And I'm going to go grab Gore Thunder. And the papers. I'm gonna take the papers with me. And I'm gonna grab Gore Thunder, and I'm going to kind of. And he's a bigger guy, so I'm going to.
Yeah, he is.
He's a bigger guy, and he's obviously done something that is not very good, and he's suspect number one. So at the moment, so Alwyn's going to be a bit more hands-on and a little bit more aggressive with dragging him along.
Uh,
Okay.
I don't. Did I? I don't think I told. I don't think Brooks told Alan this, but he's also going to relay about the conversation that Brooks overheard between the Hippo Lady and Gore Thunder about her business and such, as
Okay.
that being a possible motive as well.
God damn. fucking murder mysteries. Everyone has a goddamn motive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Alwyn's gonna go in. He's gonna be like, Sir Gorthunder, uh, you're gonna have to come with me for a moment, and I'm gonna kind of grab him by the collar and you know lift him up a little bit. I'm gonna try and be a little bit more intimidating, cause he's very well spoken, and I feel like intimidation would be the best way in this case. I'm gonna be a little bit intimidating, kind of hold myself, like sit up a little bit straight, stand a little bit straighter, and kind of just
Yes, intimidate the lawyer.
just drag him along a little, and I'm gonna drag him to Krov's room.
Well, firstly, roll me intimidate.
Intimidation. Uh, do I have it on normal? Advantage or disadvantage? Anything?
Nope.
Okay, just normal roll. 15. That's with a +6. Ouch.
Yep.
Yeah. He looks up at you and extends his neck to its full height and says, "I don't think I will."
Huh. So, I think this will be a fun time to cast another spell
Oh boy.
for shits and giggles. So, this spell's a little confusing for me.
What you got?
Command, right? Because it's like
Hmm.
a one-word command,
Yes.
and it has like examples, but it also has it says like, oh, you can do any one-word command you like, and then the DM determines how the target behaves.
Yes.
So, I I want I want to use it to make him a little more complacent. Like I want him to at least go to like a location, like his room. But like that's hard to convey with one word. With only one word being available to me. So if I say like
I mean,
walk,
you got to come up with the word. I get to interpret.
yeah, I
So,
mean like so if I say like walk, you know,
You could say
or
follow.
follow, that's a good one. Yeah,
You could
yeah. All
start
right.
walking and just say follow.
All right. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna cast that cast that spell, the cast
what's the
command.
DC, the save
Uh,
DC, and what am I rolling?
it is through wisdom, and
It is a wisdom
wisdom.
save. It's going to be based off his charisma.
My spell save DC is 14.
Yeah, it looks like he saves.
Unlucky. Does anyone notice that I cast the spell? Because I don't want to be
Oh yeah,
embarrassed.
no, like it's
It's
very
very
noticeable when you
obvious.
cast spells. Like you don't
Unless it's a verbal component only.
It is. It is. Command is
even
only verbal.
still, it is pretty obvious because, firstly, there are stuff like sorcerers have stuff like a subtle spell
Yep.
and the like that make it to
That's
where
true.
you can't really notice them casting spells.
Yep.
You, on
Oh,
the other hand, don't really have that option available to you just yet.
yeah. I forgot I had that 1d4 for charisma checks you gave me as well. Forgot about that.
I'm sorry, it's been long enough that I don't
Yeah, it's
matter.
been
That was
overnight.
pretty much for just the
Yeah,
party.
yeah, it's been overnight. Which I need to wipe that right now, actually, so I don't forget to do it later. Uh, please, Sir Gorthunder, just
Mr. Alwyn, am I correct in assuming that you just tried to use spellcraft on me?
possibly.
Alwyn, you are not the boss of any of us.
The captain says otherwise. Actually,
Well, good for him. As far as I'm concerned, the captain has failed us on all accounts.
Fine. We can speak here then. I have a note here that states that you were doing some shady business on the side hustle of your job you're already entitled to be working. And Mr. Krav was not too keen on you doing such things. And that he had spoken to you and planned on confronting you about it. So,
Marcus and Nick on the other side of the table both like kind of pipe up a little bit, look curious. Um, Nick goes, like, Gashin, is this true? And Mr. Gore Thunder looks at you dead in the eyes and says, I don't see any convincing evidence of my transgression. First of all, you don't even know if I had a transgression to begin with. Nothing is named.
that is true. Nothing is named in these papers I have here. And I'm not the most well versed in the inner dealings of uppity folk. But Sir Nick and Marcus here quite are, especially when it comes to their own family's business. And I'm gonna slide all the papers over to them and let them read through it.
Um, Nick looks through it quite intently as Marcus is kind of just like glances through them and then sets them down on the table, not as interested as Nick is. Um, and Mr. Gore Thunder, he is very stone faced. He doesn't seem to much mind as he feels as if he's being personally attacked, justifiably so, as someone has just been the victim of enchantment magic.
What are you talking about? I didn't do nothing. All
I
right.
mean,
Do
yeah.
they find anything, or at least Nick?
Nicholas, he's still reading through them. I should preface, it's one letter and it makes one mention that he was not living the most honest life. And you have no clue what
What
the
that
most
be?
honest life might be.
That is true.
Yep.
You're operating under an assumption.
Yep.
This is a fact, but that's what I do best.
Operating under assumptions.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
while they look through those, I'll I'll admit my wrongdoings, Sir Gore Thunder, and I duly apologize for any transgressions I may have had against you in the most recent of times, the allegedly spellcraft being cast. But
I feel very comfortable in saying that I have many witnesses.
understand,
Hecaba nods.
uh, ma'am, on to you next. One of my compatriots saw you with Sir Marcus last night, understandably. But did you notice anything off about him, looks wise?
Uh, no?
Because my companion noticed last night that his hair, the color of his hair didn't, it seemed a little off. In what way, I'm not sure. But you know him better than anyone else here, so I was just wondering if you may have noticed anything.
Yeah, I think I would have noticed if there was something different with my fiance.
Yes,
And
because
Marcus kind of perks up at that, hearing that, and looks at her a little. What's the word?
Give it
Stunned
just.
that she would say that out in public, as if it was something that they were trying to keep secret.
and yes, again, as I've already told Marcus, congratulations on your two's pairing. I I just thought I'd ask. just because we also have some assumption that someone here may have been using, as Sir Gore Thunder calls it, spellcraft, to have disguised themselves as others on the ship.
Yeah, I think I would notice if there was something off about him. Besides, it's none of your business what I did last night, other than I was in my room.
I was not asking about what you did last night, just whether you noticed anything different about Marcus, anything off. And if you do think of something, do let us know. Either myself, my companions, or any of the crew on board. And Miss, and looking at the hippo lady, I'm not too sure of your name.
Uh, it's Luciana.
Miss Luciana, I know you were quite distraught with Krav not necessarily being too interested in your ideas you had for business. That
I
wouldn't
mean,
have anything to do with this, do you think?
of course not, dearie.
Hmm. Oh, also, and I'm gonna set the vial on the table. This was found in Marcus's room, where Miss, what was her name again, Aaron? The Elven
Hecuba?
woman, Hecuba, where Miss Hecuba also may have been. I just want to know if anyone recognizes this vial here on the table.
You see everybody just look at it. Uh, Go ahead and roll me an insight check if there's any one person that you would notice having. Again, I should preface: insight is your lie detector. If you feel like something's fishy going on, you ask for an insight check.
I also really was hoping was when I was first preparing my spells, I was hoping I had like Dome of Truth or whatever it's
Oh,
called.
No,
Dome
But
of Truth.
that's like a third level spell, my dude. You're
yeah,
not getting that anytime soon.
I was like, man, please, man. But no,
Zone of Truth. Yeah, go ahead. Roll me insight.
I did
He did
16.
16.
16? I don't. Oh,
Scroll.
yeah. You
It's long.
cast a spell and I didn't. Yeah. A 16. Nobody really seems to like register. Well, actually, I should probably roll for each and every single.
And this is where it would be nice to be
Okay.
a priest to bring back his dead body, a high level priest to speak to it. Uh,
Uh, You see Marcus gain some kind of recognition in his eyes as he has seen it in the room before. Um,
yeah.
Luciana looks at not with recognition, but out of curiosity.
Uh huh.
Um, let's see. Nick, Gore Thunder, Harold, and Klein, along with Hecuba, are all pretty stone faced.
God damn it, these motherfuckers. Anything, please.
Oh boy.
Listen, the parlor scene is like the last thing you that you do. You address everybody at the end when you have all your
Yeah, and you're doing it whenever we have two people's worth of
you have
very minimal evidence.
Like how I like to do it. It's how I play Clue, and that's how I win.
Okay. While
I
this is
don't
all
think you win a
happening,
lot of
Aaron.
Clue actually. I'm gonna
I
be
do.
honest.
I've played it twice, and I've won both times. That's 100% win rate.
Yeah, you playing
I
with a bunch of 5-year-olds does not
5 year
really.
olds. We were freshmen. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 5-year-olds. Aaron,
yeah.
uh, while this train wreck is going on, may I head down to the lower decks to like the
Sure
cargo hold?
thing. Let's go down. You and Owlbert, I believe, are going downstairs to investigate anything about
Yeah, especially
the
since
lower
I
deck?
saw somebody come down here. Well, I didn't. Bubba did, but still. Um. So when we get down here, where exactly are we coming out? Like, are we coming
You'd
basically
be
into the cargo
coming
hold?
from right over here.
Where?
Over here.
Okay. Oh.
We'll just throw you over here for the time being. Do.
Okay. So that means once we turn around, the first thing we come to is the boiler room.
Yep.
I'm gonna pop my head in there. Is there anybody in there as of current?
As of right now, there are 3 dwarves. No, 4 dwarves. My bad. There are 4 dwarves seemingly taking their break. The ship has set anchor as there has been a murder.
Yes. Um, I'm gonna. I'm kind of dropping the pet act at this point,
Fair enough.
especially around the crew. Like it don't matter with them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wander on over, looking over these 4, and I'm gonna ask, "Excuse me, were you guys working last night?"
What the fuck? You could talk?
They all kind of look at you curiously, as if you aren't just something that they thought was a pet starting to talk.
Yes, I can talk. I'm intelligent. Blah blah blah.
Hey,
I'm an axolotl.
well, I can't say yet we saw too much. We're pretty busy in the boiler room most of the time. Yeah, no, can't say that I saw much. One of the dwarves, a younger, kind of pipes up and says, "Well, we did see. We didn't see someone. We saw something get thrown into the river."
Small, slender, probably about the size of your average short sword.
Ah, well, I don't know about. Hey, we some. I wish I had something to jog my.
This
Huh.
motherfucker's not asking for money right now.
Bricks
Anything you're
pulls
gonna
out a
be
gold
asking for.
coin.
He swipes it and says, "Yeah, it was about the size of a short sword, very slender. Fell into the water. Maybe this was 5 hours ago. So it's long since downriver."
Yeah, too far for me to go grab it. So you guys didn't hear or see anyone or anything directly before the short sword went flying?
Um, trying to remember.
I pull out another coin.
Yeah, we saw him. He grabs it. Yeah, we saw somebody, a taller bloke. Didn't. Well, I can't really gauge much. It was a new moon. Don't have the best eyesight no more. And the other 3 were taking their break.
They're
But I
union
can
stuff.
say their union, their union break. Um, but I can say that I did see him throw 2 short swords down into the water. And when confronting him, he just seemed to walk on back up as if he didn't hear me. It was a very masculine form. He definitely was a man, and you could tell by the footsteps that he was quite heavy. So it must have been pretty strong then.
It kind of
Humanoid,
sounds like he's describing the lawyer dude.
possibly. What was it? Look, I obviously.
I'm sorry, I cut out. Can you
Oh.
repeat that?
I was just muttering for a second. Look, I will give you another 3 points if you can give me a full description of this person.
I mean, I wish I could give you a better description. Definitely humanoid. Looked pretty normal. Just one of like you tall blokes, like that one sort of, except more humany.
Okay, so it was not a, it was not something like me. It was more.
Ah,
Okay. Well, that narrows it down slightly. Um,
and I'll take that 3 gold then.
yeah, he hands it over. It like as he was, asking the like, is it like basically animalist or humanist? Like he was pulling out the 3 coins.
Yeah.
Okay, I thank you very much. Since you're not able to give me a full description, could you point me in the direction of anybody else who might have noticed anything?
Well, as far as I'm aware, I was the only one on this deck at the time. The other 2 were, or the other 3 were taking their break, like I said, in the stock room behind me. And when I called out, they didn't seem to notice anything. The engine can get pretty loud, so I don't blame them.
Yeah. Would you happen to know if any of the perhaps wait staff, cleaning staff, anything like that, had a chance of, like, do you know their rotations? So any of them might have seen anything?
Well, for the most part, wait staff stays up on the 3rd level, mostly cooking and waiting up there on the casino deck. And let's see, for the most part, it's the same people that come and change the linens each morning, and do all the cleaning. So yeah, they mostly stay on this casino deck, and me and my 3 brothers, we stick around here, around the engine, and used a bit of a pyromancy that dear old mum, taught us, and we keep the engines hot and running.
Okay. Well, I thank you for all the information you've given us. We are going to look around a bit more on this floor, see if maybe there's something we might be able to find. So
All right.
we may come back and ask a few more questions, but once again, thank you for your help and have a good break. And
Yep. Is there anywhere else you would like to go on this deck?
where roughly would be directly below, or not directly, but like generally below our room?
Around this area.
Around
in the
over there.
cargo hold, back into the bottom left corner.
Okay. I will definitely start heading that direction then.
Same here.
I can't believe I had to give up 5 coins to help figure out a murder.
Hey, it happens. It happens.
I'm a broke little fish boy.
Oh, I'm
Give
not
me a
down
break.
there. I was just saying that as a player.
No, I know he's just muttering to himself as he's as he's walking. He's just muttering that kind of stuff to himself.
Okay.
Which Albert, this is definitely like the most you like. Obviously, this is the most you've seen him talk and express, and not just be a complete dead-eyed creature.
You're a little bit more bearable when you talk than just sit there and stare.
A little more bearable.
Eh, you sometimes have to learn how to be a bit dead in order to make sure that you live. So, but I'm still getting used to the fact that my eyes are over here rather than on the front of my face.
Were you not axolotl before?
I don't know what I was, but like you watch as instead of just the one eye on the side, he does turn to face you head on, and you can kind of see where there should be eyes, there aren't.
Hmm.
My magic does weird things to both me and my surroundings sometimes. I've killed like 3 people on accident. And then he just walks off.
Let's tell him that.
So what all are we looking at when we get down here into the hold?
Well, you are confronted with the cargo hold. The cargo hold holds mostly pretty much anybody's stuff that they weren't already just carrying on. There's stuff like extra luggage, because again, while it is a cruise, it does not end at the same place as where it started. While it might be that way for you, um, generally, there's just stuff that you couldn't keep in your room. Stuff like, what's a good example? Uh, Maybe like a small like rack full of dresses. Um, you know,
Yeah, just stuff that
what's
can't fit in like a couple suitcases.
yeah. There are quite a few like boxes of coal, which are probably for the boiler.
Yep.
There is uh, quite a bit of just product, like just stuff that they would take because if you got a ship, you might as well take cargo to sell at the next port. Um, it's when you get into the really valuable stuff that you would have to go to the locked room, which is the distillery, as well,
Mhm.
where they keep most of their high end products from their, um, well, not just the passengers, but also the high end stuff that they're going to sell, including booze for the drip.
Yeah.
All right.
Does anything look like it's been disturbed or like thrown open, almost similar to what happened in his room?
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
10.
Okay. Luckily, this is pretty obvious, and 10 is the DC. The lock to the distillery, once you try it, it's very clearly broken and opens very easily.
So yeah, you just kind of watch Bricks walk up, like kind of pull on the lock a little bit, and it just falls into his hand as it's like, and he just looks over. Wow, that's not what I was
It
expecting.
wasn't me.
This time it was not me.
And he just uses Mage Hand to kind of open the door and let it slowly swing open.
All right. Yeah. It opens up to the distillery, a room full of a lot of luxurious goods. This is where the jewelry collections of some people are kept, along with you know, they're more valuable items. In fact, there is a dress in there that has jewels sewn into the dress.
Rex is just looking at all of this stuff with like a half open mouth, just like, oh god.
I'm
Wow.
just like, I'm just sitting there rubbing my hands together.
We can't take anything yet. Yet. Can I roll another investigation check?
Yeah,
For this
same.
room, yeah. Go ahead, both of you.
I am going to burn this to get it with
Oh
advantage.
boy.
Yeah.
What are you burning?
Tides.
Oh.
14.
14
got
and
18.
18.
14 and an 18. Yeah. So Albert sees specifically something that looks like a suicide. It
Best.
is a glass phylactery. It is in fact the exact same one Alwyn and Brick saw on their first day on the ship. Um, it is unopened. It is a sealed glass phylactery. You know how they contain gases for labs classes. They make the gas in a test tube, and then they just superheat the test tube till it melts, and then they pull it off as it's sealed. So it's a tube of glass. It's pretty much the same thing, except a lot more intricate in design. Um, the liquid was placed in the glass before they sealed it by melting the glass on top and then putting filigree around it.
Okay.
The way that you open these is you genuinely just like break the top off, and it is clear that there's a little knob at the top of it that you're supposed to pull off, break, and then go ahead and drink it. But the poison in it is still there. There is still um, poison in there, and it is full, sloshing around.
Hmm. Quite odd. Either they had more than one and discarded this one in here, or this is somebody else's and it's completely not a part of this. But this is definitely poison.
It was. Wait. That was in my bucket before, wasn't it?
Was, yeah. I mean, it wasn't opened.
Yeah, but it was in my bucket.
Yeah.
Oh. I recognize that. That was in my bucket.
Hmm. Is it
Hey,
yours?
can you roll me a D10,000?
You're a bastard. Oh my god. D10,000 already.
Hmm?
4699.
What happens, Aaron?
Holy.
Like I said, I'm not running a normal chaos table.
What was it?
Four
just
six
happened?
nine nine.
What happened
Oh.
to me?
Huh?
We'll see.
99.
Damn, I just made this character. I hope he doesn't die.
Hey, there's only a 1 in 10,000 chance of
Oh, buddy, no, it's more than
zombies
that.
spawning. Of a horde
All
of
right,
zombies.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, so just nothing happens?
Nothing that you notice.
So, Albert, you just watch as Brooke says that, oh, that was in my bucket. And then just glows briefly for a second. And then just goes on like nothing happened. Yeah, that was in the bucket that I'm now using to sleep in. And yeah, we came down to get it because I'm uh, I'm aquatic, so I need to be in water a lot. And I guess whoever had stashed that in the bucket didn't know where it was and then broke in here to find it. Maybe. I don't know. That's my guess.
Did you just glow like a lantern for
Yes.
a second?
Yes. He's completely nonchalant. He's just like, yeah, that happened.
Okay.
So
I mean, as long as nothing instantly happens, that means it might not happen at all. Blink,
that's a little
blink.
scary.
Well, let's continue to look around. Did my 14 give me anything?
it pretty much just gave you as much as Alwyn got.
Okay.
Because
Albert.
Albert, sorry.
2 owl names. Oh.
Yeah.
Owl. Al and owl.
Oh, please. We basically say yours is
No,
Alwyn.
it's Owlwyn.
Owl.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Owlwing.
Owlwin. Can you stop intimidating the Dragonborn that could beat your ass?
Well, we'll take this. And he's holding up the lock. We'll take that, pointing at the bottle.
As I'm just holding it between two talons, I'm like, just pinching at the very top, gently, making sure I don't break it open.
Okay. Yeah.
Bricks will pull out, like, probably the shirt from his old, like, clothing set and just hand it over. Just like, here, wrap it in that.
And I do so.
I'm gonna be the first to say it. I'm tired.
It is 11.
Understandable. Yeah, it is 11.
So I think
You
that's
guys
a good point.
comfortable with the amount of notes that you've taken?
Oh shit.
There's a lot, yeah.
I mean, this is like a full-on mystery. I do like a ton of notes on this. You guys should be all taking notes.
I forgot to get a notebook, and I forgot to open
I
up my
figured.
notepad.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I have
So
Google Notebook open
before
right now,
you
so-
go to bed, you might want to put down.
And if that doesn't work, then what you can simply do is go onto my YouTube channel, chunkier51 at youtube.com,
Bad.
and re-listen to the episode to get the notes that you never took.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Or you could also go look
On
back
his
at the
own
Twitch
channel.
VOD over at twitch.tv/chunkierpath51.
Us and our like one viewer.
Yeah, we've had one viewer this entire time. And to that one viewer, I thank you.
It
Yay.
is, but big ups to you, buddy. You're here.
Yep, whoever you are here every stream. I don't even know if you just put it on the background and on mute. I don't know, but I thank you all the same.
All right.
It's something.
So, let's. I know you guys are tired, but I think it's necessary for me to at least address a little bit what all you have learned.
Yep.
Okay.
You have learned that firstly, Krov's dead. Secondly,
Yeah.
Krov has no wounds and has clearly been poisoned. His room was cut up by a short sword. You know that the possible motives, while you guys may have not considered it, Marcus and Nicholas both have a motive, which is, the money to their family fortune being
Well, yeah,
gone.
no, that's
Yeah.
an obvious one, but I just gonna be honest. At least Nicholas, don't see it happening.
Nicholas specifically is only taking over the business portion, doesn't get the family house wealth or any other assets,
He
only
seems like a bitch,
gets
though.
the business.
Yeah. But I mean, the business itself is a reason to kill.
Motive for Luciana would be business is going under, not receiving any kind of aid from Krov. Might be a reason to kill. Klein doesn't seem to have any motive. Harold, from what you know, doesn't seem to have any motive. Hekaba might have a motive, it being um, the uh, potential wedding between her and Marcus. Uh, Gratian Gore Thunder has some dirty laundry that might have been exploited. That might be a potential motive. And yeah, that should be everyone.
Yep. And as far as what we know that whoever killed him, or at least the suspect, had two short swords that were chucked overboard, was a taller, masculine figure, and was obviously a larger person, and was unresponsive to the dwarves, or the dwarf, when asking what he was doing, why he was down there. At least that is if the dwarf was not lying or misremembering or anything as such.
Yeah. And that should be everything that you know. All right. So, thoughts, questions, anything that I could do better, anything that you would want to see later on,